Oh yeah, AEW Dynamite live stream on the air. Well, I hope we're on the air. Bluey Marathon. Are we live? Is this thing on? I hope so. Looks like we're live on Twitch. YouTube doing its laggy thing again. Okay. We got some Stevie Richards going on before we hit Dynamite. Dynamite's coming up in about 13 minutes.
Centric, but how heavy are the stairs leading up to the ring? Because, you know, Jim Ross would say it's anywhere between 150 pounds and 150 tons. So how heavy are the stairs generally?
They're pretty heavy. I would say I would average 75 or 100 pounds.
Dang.
Just the top half?
Yeah, top half is pretty heavy. Because you're talking about steel to some point. It's not aluminum. It doesn't bend. And the whole... my back is hurting just thinking about it. Grabbing it from the handles and like using it like a strongman competition, like those big bowls.
All right, there we go.
And then having to protect somebody.
Yes,
they're heavy, dude. I've never picked them up. I've been hit with them.
Always makes me
I've
a
done
little
the back
nervous.
thing where they did that. And I think that's where the 150 tons
A Bluey Marathon. Big Rude, like what's up, man?
Someone dropped
Big Rude's in both spots.
Next, we're different. Did WWE have different rings for the house shows than they did for the TV?
Not different in size, not different in quality, and now I think they do run the house shows like TV shows with Titantrons and stuff like that. Even some pyro here and there. Back then, it would be certain rings in certain like areas: Midwest, North, South, Southeast, Southwest. WWE, man, like I said last week about the trucks always traveling, they have rings everywhere, and they kind of leave them there. I'm sure they have like probably 2 or 3 rings in Europe, you know, that they go over there to use them. That's it. They invest so much money into these rings. But the house show rings compared to the TV rings would probably not be steam cleaned for TV, would not be the best aprons. Now, the actual rings and ropes and turnbuckle, yeah, they need to be uniform, and they need to be just as safe as a TV, live TV or a TV taping. But, yeah, they didn't skimp on anything. I don't know if that's the case with AEW. Did they even run house shows?
Well, WWE are barely running house shows at this point. AEW are running even less. So, I mean, that's something for another show, obviously. Right, we're going to talk about the mats briefly. So this is the canvas, actually. Do you clean the canvas when it gets mucky? Can you just not clean it? Do you just have to replace it?
I believe they steam cleaned it. I believe there was like a commercial steam cleaning, or they had the equipment to do that.
I think they just take them apart and cut them up.
Sometimes
cut them up for cards and stuff. Hey, Costero.
Vacuum the ring.
Strange in the middle of a Bluey Marathon.
Different things as part of their standard procedure. That's just really stuff.
J-Rock's got the jelly bear.
Of course, you vacuum the ring.
Jelly bear,
you know?
bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Also, you have to book the show according to what you're doing. You can't have the first match on a TV show with tons of blood, and then for the next 3 hours, you have blood all over the ring. And WWE, by the way, is really great.
Goki, what's up?
They used to do like 205 Live, or they would do They would do these different things after Raw or SmackDown, even ECW. The way the crew would switch the apron, switch the ring, switch the turnbuckle, switch the ropes.
Oh, we're burning it down?
15 minutes.
Oh, my goodness.
One more thing about mats. Have you ever wrestled in
we're burning it down.
Rather than
Goki with the first cheer of the day.
Tarp.
Okay. There's got to be a story in it.
Reading a book.
Yeah,
what's the book called?
All puns intended. And it started to rain.
Oh, it was outdoors?
I was in Miami.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Outdoor, tarp mat, boxing ring in Miami.
Oh, my goodness.
I have to say, during rain.
Goki Berg.
What could go wrong?
Goki Berg.
Last match.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much for the bits, man. 24 bits.
Yeah, it was great. So much fun.
24 karat gold bits. Thank you, Goki.
Miami.
Not going to tell you, but you can guess.
Okay. I was going to say Miami. It might be, half a gram.
Yeah, Bluey Marathon. I saw that.
No, you can't.
That's funny, man.
Most of the boys you can't.
Let's go. Justin's in the house too. Welcome, Justin.
Okay. Technical question now, because I know you like the technical questions. Audio-wise, how do you mic a ring? And did ECW mic their rings in the day?
I've honestly never.
I like learning this stuff.
Under a ring.
Unreasonable hospitality,
WWE,
remarkable power of giving people more than they expect.
That cool
Sounds like a book that I may have read in the past.
Thinking it would go, the Mr. Kennedy one. It would go back up.
Sounds cool. How many pages is it?
Extent of miking the ring and miking the crowd. Now, sometimes I've heard they would mic the crowd and drop mics over the crowd to sweeten the sound. Now they do it like basically technology based with a soundboard, but I don't recall a mic ever being underneath the ring. Now I have watched shows where I'm like, oh my God, the ring has to be mic'd, but I've never personally been involved with that.
Do you know what I was going to suggest?
258 pages. Nice, dude.
Semi-main of it was barely legal.
Please save me.
That ring sounded completely different.
Whatever happened to Mr. Kennedy?
I think I talked to Shane Douglas about this, and
maybe he works backstage in WWE now.
Or that's why it sounded different.
I think I heard about him recently. I forget what it was though.
That was the blank.
Forget what he's up to. Maybe making gear for people or something. I don't know.
The peaks and the valleys and all that stuff.
Page 33.
That
nice.
was the one. We had to measure the curvature of the ring, not the curvature of the earth. So. No,
Legato, welcome.
Barely Legal is like,
yo, we got Legato on the YouTube.
And that's why it was so loud, because that other one was so muffled, but it was almost like a stuffed animal. You were stuffing foam and just making it worse. And then we got a proper ring.
So, where are we now?
The microphones we cut the promos on didn't work half the time. Why would we wait?
I remember when AEW first started, I was trying to tell them, like, man, they need to put some chains under the ring, or like mic it up better, because nothing really sounded like it was like devastating. When people get slammed on the mat, it just sounded like do
10 feet of the safest.
But now it's pretty good. Now you can hear it. You can hear the slams and everything.
As close to the center of the ring as possible. The reason being, no matter what way or what size a ring is or how it's constructed, you obviously have metal girders around the edge, or a metal brace. Then you have metal that goes across. So
worked in numerous restaurants.
Some do have a spring. Some have a spring in the center to prevent the ring from collapsing. It's not about it bouncing or anything. It's about preventing the ring from just caving in. But if you get to the edge, that's why I don't understand, dude. I'm going to sound so old saying this. Power bombs on the edge of the apron, suplexes on the apron, Germans on the apron.
Well, they all lead to the finish, don't they?
No. Absolutely not. I saw a Boston Red Sox player got suspended for a hot mic moment, got caught yelling a slur at a heckler. 2-game suspension.
There's no give.
His jersey just broke record sales. Wow. They got a story about a hot dog in it. Oh, nice. Is somebody looking for it? Oh my goodness, it's Goki. Yo.
He landed hard.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's the apron.
You got your rules and your religion, all designed to keep Goki safe.
Here's a tip. You're bumping
Here's
the
a
wrong
tip.
part of the ring.
Goki, thank you, man. First tip of the day.
Which rings?
Moving our tip going the right direction, man. Thank you very much.
Until you mentioned it with the Brett and Goldberg video.
Thank you.
Which rings had the most bite, as in jumped up and sort of basically gives you mini
where's my hot dog? We got the, like, what page are you reading booking yesterday?
Usually the ones with the spring. But then you have, it's a double-edged sword either way. You can have the WrestleMania 3 ring. It's not going to bite you after you bump, but it's going to bite you when you bump. That's for damn sure. So having longer hair allowed me to tuck my chin more so it wouldn't bite me. But when you're getting speared by Goldberg, no chin tuck's going to help.
Did you ever get to the point where
level 17 on Fleet Command? Nice, dude. I think I hit level 10 last night, something like that.
Arm is right there, like this.
I need 2 more before they'll hook me up with another
what do you think might
payout for it.
Potential of happening?
But it's been awesome, man. I like that game so much. It was fun playing it on stream last night too. Real chill.
there's just bone on bone, I guess, so it doesn't offer you too much protection. You could throw out your shoulder.
It's so cool that you're enjoying it, man.
That's the big one.
I'm glad everybody's playing the game.
Your shoulder, you can have a rotator cuff injury, but what I look at it is you put the hand in the back of your head. Now the ring's going to come up and bite and maybe hyperextend your fingers, and you're still going to feel your head hitting the mat.
Yeah.
It's just better to avoid, and sometimes you just got to take it. You just got to take it because
I streamed it last night.
Happens.
We watched a bunch of cool scenes from movies too. We watched cool fight scene from Man of Steel, Shazam. What else? Some other cool like movie scenes as well.
95 to 99% of the time.
Yeah, games are really not the best game if you're sleepy. It'll put you to sleep. The soundtrack is so soothing.
But it's going to get you. That's it.
This next question is going to be something that's
amazing experience,
like fans like me will
and the
pretty
best
much be able to
food.
guess it. But for some people,
never got to try a New York hot dog. Wow.
Fans, or just dip in and out, or just watching this video and just wanting to know what is hidden underneath a wrestling ring.
Panda 10 in a row.
And
oh
also,
my goodness!
Because we know
Panda with the streak.
So times
it's good. Welcome, Panda.
Under the ring as well.
Enemies in the house. Welcome.
Your job to put the weapon under the ring and make sure it's.
And Shroomgoon's awake. Shroomgoon, welcome.
I want you to try to answer how I would
answer
the question.
Let's go. Nice streak, Panda.
It is my job because it's my gimmick in my match.
That's a short answer. DTA. Don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody.
Oh God! They brought him back and dressed him up all fancy. That just defeats the purpose.
You ask them to do it, and you go out there and say, "Okay, I'll do it because I don't believe you're going to do it."
Mo's at AEW tonight.
You asked him,
but he doesn't mess with me anymore because he got banned. He doesn't mess with me anymore.
Not did you put it under the ring?
The guy who breaks the rules, the guy who wishes death on people in my chat, it doesn't mess with me anymore.
The chair or the table are safe.
Okay, man.
We can do the spot.
Did I do something wrong or did you?
What are you essentially doing? You're following up, but you're not saying, "I don't believe you." So you go out there. What's normally under the ring is all the tools and everything needed.
I did. I messed up. He got in a fight with Tamezi, and somehow I'm the bad guy.
The tools, the wrenches,
of course.
All that stuff. Also, if they have to switch over, they need spares. I think they do store.
It's his fault if he doesn't want to come back in here. If he doesn't want to, apologize for what he did and make up for it, and continue hanging out with us. That's on him, man.
Trash cans, all
it's
that
not me.
Stuff.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Those will stay in the production box and be wailed out, in between shows.
I took care of a problem, and if anybody else in here would have done that, they'd get taken care of too. We don't handle that in here. We don't do that.
Be used in the show. That's what it's penciled in for. Would they put supplemental plunder under the ring just in case?
Yeah, they should handle it, but neither of them is gonna handle it properly. That's the problem. So they put me in a hard situation by just fighting with each other, and then. Then I have to be like, oh, I guess that's okay. I guess it's not okay. Like, put me in a bad situation. I didn't do anything wrong. Here we go. It's time. Upgrades. Oh my goodness, it's upgrades. Let's get it to the right spot here. To go to Asia. Oh my goodness. Legato, thank you. 40 months in a row?
Earl Grey hot.
Tea, Earl Grey hot. Heck yeah, man. I got some of that. Alright. There we go. No, see the thing is, what you don't know is that I was talking with people involved behind the scenes to try to work it out. I was trying to mediate the situation, but they didn't want to do that, and then they took it way too far behind the scenes. So I don't know. Maybe you don't know the whole story or whatever, but I promise you, I tried to work the whole thing out. But just when people continuously go beyond and get all riled up and worked up about stuff and don't want to like be fair and square about stuff, there's nothing more I can do about it. So maybe you just don't know the whole thing, or maybe he's just telling you like his side of it, but it's water under the bridge. He can make up for it if he wants to, but that's not up to me anymore. I did the best that I could with what I had. I was put in a horrible situation that I didn't want to be in, and I had nothing to do with at the beginning, and then I had to do it. I had to do what I had to do, man. Live now. Am I not allowed in here right now, or what? All right, let's get it. Having to use these other inputs here. Really interesting. All right, let's see. Did they start the show with Orange Cassidy this time or no? Don't be Orange Cassidy, please. Please just start it with anybody else. I'd rather it be MJF even. It's Wednesday, so you know what that means. I didn't ban him for spoiling. I banned him because of what he did before the stream, and then also he tried to pop up on me and say, oh, he's just not going to be here then and stuff. So he compounded the issue by doing the exact same thing that got him in trouble in the first place, and that's the second he doesn't like something, he starts like going outside of the realm of just being nice about it. He starts like flipping you stuff and acting all outside of the pocket. So that's what's up. That's my whole thing on the subject. He got banned for what he did before the stream, but I still wanted to give him a chance to be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna be cool about it. I'm gonna apologize, but nope. I got no such what would you call it? Not convenience, but consideration. All right, Dynamite, where you at? It's Wednesday. No, it's the same person. We're talking about the same person. Strange. It is Wednesday, and I normally know what that means, but nothing's popping up. Let's see here. Are they having special issues here? Welcome. WB's in here. Tolerance, yeah, stuff like that. I don't know. It's like Conan said, like if somebody doesn't like you, you can do no right. But if they do like you, you can do no wrong. So I understand. Sometimes people are gonna look at me as the bad guy because like you already have that in your head, and you're not putting yourself in my shoes if you think that I did something wrong by enforcing the rules on people. There have to be rules like that, or else this chat would turn into a wasteland. And you wouldn't like it if other people said what he said to you. So put yourself in my shoes and you'll see that I didn't do anything wrong. I handled it. If I can get this to work, it'd be great. Opening with the women, you said? Oh my goodness. Yo, Bluegrass. Thank you, Bluegrass. All right, they are starting with the women. Hikaru Shida versus Mercedes. Bluegrass, thank you for the tip, man. Let's go.
And will it be Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, challenging Hikaru Shida for the TBS Championship? We are on the verge of finding out.
Yeah, all right. Bluegrass, thank you so much for the tip, man.
The accolades by Shida in the championship that she has held, so.
Heck yeah, man. Hikaru Shida winning this would be really weird, wouldn't it? They had the whole thing set up for Mercedes versus Britt Baker, but somehow it doesn't get to be that. Mercedes Mone
herself and her aggressor Hikaru Shida, the challenger. I think maybe just me speculating. Maybe
there we go. Let's get the title on the line. I wonder if I have the title the right size. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Yo, WB, thank you for the bits. Look at this, man. Thank you very much. All right, the title's on the line. So you know what time. It's time to light it up.
Into the corner, Mercedes a step quicker.
Here we go, guys. All right, I'll put a prediction on this one, but not quite sure that we really need it. I think the closest we're going to get to Hikaru Shida winning this is going to be some sort of interference that makes them throw out the match or something.
Reversal to reversal. And Shida and Mercedes, both women, the same idea with the drop kick. And a stalemate here in the early goings. As you mentioned last week,
La 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 la. Oh my goodness.
That's great news heading to Wembley. Absolutely. Wow, look at that nice forearm.
La 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 la. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Thank you, Goki. Thank you for the bits, man.
Yeah, snapped it off. But Mercedes coming down on her head, and a Shida jumping knee.
All right, predictions are open. You have a little less than 2 minutes. Taz, what's up, man? Just got my DM. What's that? Where'd you get that from? Is that from the Pro Wrestling Tees? Yo, Goki with the bits. Thank you again, man. Yeah, Camille on standby, exactly. That's how I think this is going to go, but let's see. Predictions are open, guys. They're open for another, I'd say, a little less than a minute, so get your prediction in now if you'd like for them to count.
Pinning predicament. Mercedes reverses, Shida reverses. Oh, Shida overcommitted. Mercedes got to her feet. Watch a backslide here, possibly by Mone, but no. Count now. And no, the knee strike avoided. She knows. Mercedes knows about those.
Mercedes knows.
She's a
Whoa.
Very
Whoa.
well-schooled wrestler. And we will see the debut of Mariah May's new feature here tonight as she heads into Wembley. The Continental Champion Kazuchika Okada goes face-to-face with his challenger, Claudio Castagnoli.
All right. Get the tweet on.
First goes Mercedes Mone. Three-way match for that #1 spot and the Casino Gauntlet match at All in London. It's a match that can end at any time. That's why that #1 spot's so important. And we will hear from Hook, who made his return. But right now, inside the ring, Mercedes. Oh, she put the foot on the rope. Referee Stefan Smith caught it. Good job by the ref right there, Stefan. Way to be on your toes. But
all right, there we go.
look to make the first defense of the AEW World
Logan says Mercedes is going to win. Justin says Mercedes is going to win, too. Shop AEW. They use 1 hour teas. Ah, I see. I have heard of Ghost Dog. I've never seen it, but I've heard of it. Isn't it with, it's not Cuba Gooding Jr., it's with, like, that other guy. There's, like, a famous black actor. I forget his name.
Not only that, Camille is such an intimidating figure, Taz. Absolutely.
Forrest Whitaker, there you go. Yeah. I was going to say Greenville, but it's Forrest. No, not Emma Stone.
She is all that.
I thought Panda was going to say that for a second there. You got it. With the lazy eye, yeah, I think he does have somewhat of a lazy eye or something. He's a good actor, though. I've heard of that movie. I've just never watched it. It sounds like something I would enjoy.
Got in the middle, kind of got in front of Shida because she knew Shida was going to probably do a knee strike while Mercedes was hanging off that apron. But that little opening where Camille got involved really helped Mercedes, and now she is just capitalizing since then. And I misspoke earlier. The cross-face submission that Mercedes uses is on the mat. It's the statement maker, not the money maker. But now this is in service of that statement maker. Don't worry, Twitter will let you know if you did it wrong. Just so you know. We do have, as you ran down the lineup earlier, a huge lineup tonight. And what a way to start it with a championship match for the TBS title here. And Mercedes. And huge implications for London. Yeah, absolutely. As 11 days away, we're so excited. We got the world champion Swerve Strickland in action here 11 days away before he and Bryan Danielson
it. 11 days away from All In now.
In the corner from Mercedes Mone as she pulls Hikaru Shida out, pinning for predicament.
Yeah, it's a loaded card, and we're kicking it off with this great championship match. Very exciting time right now, guys, here in AEW.
We're 11 days away from All In London, Wembley Stadium, but we are 7 days away from our debut in Cardiff, Wales as well.
Absolutely, yes. We're going to be in the UK next Wednesday. Shida has so much to fight for here. We talked about it earlier that she's never been the TBS champion. She is 3 times women's world champion, and she has made it her mission to get back in the
Morgan Freeman. I don't know if Morgan Freeman's ever been in like a karate movie. It sounds like a samurai karate movie.
That rubber match so important to Hikaru Shida, and that Enziguri very important as
I know he's been in that movie Wanted, but I don't. I guess that's kind of close.
And Shida puts on the
I like that
brakes,
movie
though.
Wanted. You guys ever seen that?
Hanging on to that top rope. Ooh, that forearm will definitely loosen things up.
Hikaru Shida gets reversed into the corner of the hammer throw, but comes out with a drop kick.
They really want Hikaru Shida to beat Mercedes here.
Now the challenger building momentum. As Shida now
Unbearable weight of massive challenge. Unbearable weight of massive talent. That's what it's called. I wouldn't recommend it, Legato. That movie looks scary, dude. I don't know if you like scary movies, but that looks a little too much. Might be a little out there. Yeah, Morgan Freeman's been in a lot of stuff. A lot of different style of projects too. Backstabbers.
Stabber by Mercedes, but slow to capitalize. The punishment from those strikes by Hikaru Shida evident on the champion, Mercedes Mone.
You can tell that Shida is up looking at her. Let's see what happens here.
And the knees into the guard. No, Shida avoids. Oh, knee to the lower back. Yeah, right above the tailbone.
Those knees have been so dangerous by the former world champion here.
She's in trouble. Mercedes is in trouble here, guys.
Uh-oh.
Hikaru Shida on the ropes. Mercedes, though, her feet are positioned inside the ropes, Taz.
Yeah, it's tough
That is
to pull off that.
This Meteora, she loves that move, man. I don't know how she does it so often. It looks like it would hurt your back so much.
Believe it, Shivani. Look at her face.
Hardcore, what's up, man?
Are giving us everything for the TBS Championship. What a match.
But Taz, again, only one leg hook.
It's more gangster than you expected, huh?
It's crucial. Hooking the leg.
Yeah, he was in Bruce Almighty, right?
It does. It makes it lighter. It makes the pin tighter.
Yeah, dude, that train scene, I loved it.
If you nail someone hard enough with something, but in most cases, to your point, yeah, you got to hook a leg and hook it deep and tight to keep your opponent down for the 3.
We're watching 2 of the best wrestlers in the women's division in the world go at it and leaving nothing to chance. Look at this.
She's going for a 3 amigos, and she's got such a love and respect for the late great.
Absolutely.
The way she rolled through.
But it's no secret that Mercedes likes to employ that 3 amigos. Hikaru Shida.
Ah, there's that spot I was talking about yesterday. Falcon Arrow, there it is. There's that spot I was talking about yesterday where you go down to a knee to stop the person from suplexing you, and then you turn it around.
But now the shining saber
Katana, no.
unsheathed the katana, but Camille
Camille saved her.
is out of harm's way.
Again, the second time in this match, Camille was super
Camille got kicked. Kicked for her trouble.
She just got blasted there.
And Hikaru Shida found her mark with the drop kick on Camille, and now
Oh. Well, she brought out the kendo stick.
Kendo Stick Jones.
oh wait, Mercedes.
No, Mercedes got the stick.
The kendo stick away from Hikaru Shida, and now Stephon Smith.
Told you there was going to be some shenanigans here.
Mercedes,
Oh my goodness, big boot. Just destroys the face of Hikaru Shida. Camille caught her. She wasn't ready for it.
Mercedes, center of the ring,
The money maker.
the cover is
Up. Mercedes wins. There you go. It was actually pretty inventive the way they did that. 98% of people said Mercedes was going to win.
Give a massive assist to Camille.
There you have it.
I'm telling you, the kendo stick, which was introduced by
Do you think Monet will lose the title? No. No, I don't.
turned the attention away from the
No, I do not. Oh my goodness. The doctor will see you now. Red Baker. Where's she at? I hear her music. I don't... Somebody in a mask. She grabbed somebody from the front row. Now she's stomping him. That's obviously not Brett Baker. Some fans getting beat up. Oh, she's in the crowd. From the stands, that's Brett Baker. Oh, she sees her. She turned around a little too early. You saw that? You see that? She turned around too early, and so she's like, oh, what? Oops. Nah, she's getting saved. Mercedes got saved from the, what's it called? The lockjaw or whatever? Camille saved Mercedes from catching it. It's Brad! Who the heck did Camille beat up? She kicked Hikaru Shida in the face. And oh, you're talking about the person in the crowd? I don't know. Somebody who's going to get lifetime tickets to AEW from now on. I like this outfit she's got. Brett Baker. She picked up the title, left her weapon, while these ladies are still about outside the ring. They could have just ran in there and smashed her if they wanted to. You guys heard what I said? That person's going to be wearing a green shirt and having front row tickets for life. Shida needs another push. I don't know. I don't know. Not everybody can be on top at the same time. She's good, though.
Jay Lethal, you are moments away
Jay Lethal.
from one-on-one with Hangman Adam Page. You know, ever since Hangman's been back here in AEW, you guys have really been a thorn in his side.
A thorn in his side? What the hell are you talking about, Renee? Look, Hangman doesn't like us, and we damn sure don't like Hangman. But the real issue is whatever he's got going on with Swerve. It's a problem. Okay.
It's a problem. Oh, there's Hangman right there. Hangman's beating him up backstage? What? Oh, my goodness. It's a beatdown. Adam Page has a major problem right now. Was the movie before 2013? You talking about that Ghost Dog movie? I don't know. Probably. J-Man, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. WB, what the heck? Oh, dang. So this is the match, I guess. I guess we're doing the match right now. He said, my match is next. Oh, I don't even have Jay Lethal on here. All right. That's definitely one way to get into the next match. Jay Lethal with another dive.
Absolutely. The Hangman was down to one knee, so Lethal's going to try to
really get him in the right spot here. All right. Now we got it. What'd you do? Oh, you put too many emotes, man. Try to keep it to like 10 or something. Or the bot's going to get you, dude. Just try to keep it to like 10 emotes or something. Don't do a whole bunch, man. The bot will get you. Yeah, don't spam a bunch of emotes, man. The bot's gonna get you. I told you. Yeah, see, you got. All right. Let's put a prediction on this one. Let's see who you guys think is gonna win this. Is it Jay or is it Adam? All right, predictions are open, guys. You have a little less than 2 minutes, so get your prediction in now on Twitch. Twitch is where the predictions are at. We got them. I guess I could put one on YouTube as well. See if everybody will participate. Who will win? We have some time here. It's a commercial break. All right, so it's Jay or Adam? There you go. All right, predictions are open, guys. Make sure you read the pinned comment. It's telling you how you can support the stream. You can either become a member by clicking join under the video, or you can super chat as well. Super chat's right next to where you type in the chat. It's the $. So there's a couple ways to support the YouTube channel. Keep the streams coming if you enjoy them. People have already been very supportive and awesome on Twitch so far today. Thank you to everybody who's either given some bits or subscribed, or both. Thank you very much, or tipped. Thank you as well for the tips. Moving this tip going the right direction here. Thank you guys for supporting the stream, supporting the channel. Just put Macho Man. I should. Put on my Macho Man glasses. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. This'll work. Jay showing some fire here, yeah. He's been out of action for what, like I don't know, when's the last time he fought? Maybe he had like a multi-man match sometime recently, so I don't want to say it hasn't been very recently, but it doesn't feel like it's been recently. He's probably got a lot of pent-up aggression. We got those. Let's get it, Lethal. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's not going to win this. I like Hangman. I like this attitude he's shown recently. The pivot away from Swerve real quick, though, it just feels so contrived. It doesn't seem natural to me. It's like you can tell they're just trying to give him something to do at All In, which is cool. I mean, everybody should get on the show or whatever, but it feels a little too pedal to the metal for me, like right out the gates. The type of thing that I would wish they'd have a little bit more time, spent a little bit more time getting to this, like, I'm gonna beat you up backstage and beat up your whole crew and kill you and all. It's like, this feels a little too quick.
Swerve Strickland, and how can somebody like Jay Lethal or Jeff Jarrett stand in Hangman's way, but Lethal counters the roll-up. There's part of me that agrees with that, to be honest.
Nice slam, jeez. Belly to belly with some fury behind it. Hangman's wrestling the heck out of this guy. Logan, what's up, man? Only time I saw him wrestle last time was versus Pac on Rampage. Oh, okay. So I don't know how long ago that was.
Fundamentally sound. Everything he's done has been on target tonight.
Every time Hangman's in the ring, that's how it goes. That's just the way he operates. Yep. He's definitely a top tier here.
You said who's fighting right now? These two, man.
That says it right there.
And there's a poll going on in the chat to tell you who's fighting as well.
197-day reign as world champion.
What's your prediction on where Bobby Lashley goes?
I remember during the
I think it's gonna be Matt Cardona. I don't know, man. I don't see him going anywhere until he's actually out of the WWE. Oh my God, dude, that Death Valley driver looks a little dangerous.
Well, I think we can all say after those 5 topes that Jay Lethal has been on the defense here tonight.
I think he's I don't know, man. I haven't even heard that his contract is all the way up yet, and WWE hasn't said that he's out. Nobody's said that he's out yet, so there's no. I'm not gonna say anything about it, because then we're just into rumors, speculation, dirt sheet stuff. When he says that he's not with WWE anymore, or when the WWE says he's not with them anymore, then I'll start worrying about it and stuff. But until then, I don't want to do that. It's just rumors and speculation at that point.
Next Wednesday.
So it's a good question, but just get back to me when it actually is over, you know, because until then it's just rumors and stuff, and we don't do that in here. I try to steer clear of rumors, dirt sheets, spoilers, all that stuff, because it just ruins the stories and stuff. It ruins what's actually gonna happen, like from a storytelling standpoint. So we'll get back to it if we need to. I appreciate the question, but hopefully it makes sense why I don't want to go down that road. Like this month, like 4 weeks ago? Oh, okay. So it has been like a month. Yeah, Jay Lethal, man. I'm glad he's here. It's so crazy to see him wrestling on national television. For how long I've seen him just fighting on Honor Club and all that.
Lethal able to reverse the roll up, and Hangman forced to abandon ship in order to kick out.
Again, trying to catch that pin.
Oh, wait, Deadeye? No.
Not this time. He countered it.
Yeah, Lethal anticipated. Now turns the corner. Once again looking. Oh, and Hangman, look at his gouge in the eyes.
Gouge his eyes.
Now the inside cradle by Hangman.
Trying to shoulders up.
Cradle, nope, nope.
Two, and now.
Who was pinned? Nobody? Didn't look like anybody was pinned there. Oh my goodness. Jay Lethal got slaughtered with a clothesline. Super Mario, welcome.
Look at the eyes of Hangman.
You're not kidding. He is locked and loaded.
But that discus lariat, that may have been all it took. As Lethal very slow.
Lethal don't know where the hell he's at right now. I don't think he knows where he's at.
As Hangman.
Buckshot lariat. That's 1, 2, 3. That's done. Jay Lethal bites the dust. Adam Page wins. There we go. Adam Page wins it. Buckshot lariat. I like his new song. You guys like his new song or what? 77% of Twitch thought this would happen, and 67% of YouTube thought this would happen.
But fans, this past Sunday at York Hall in London, England, MJF made an appearance on Revolution Pro's event where he defended his AEW American Championship against Michael Oku, a great young star.
Oku, man. Oku, that's the guy who Osprey fought last, right?
MJF using that Tiger Driver 91, completely unnecessary, attacking Michael Oku's fiance, and just as it seemed to turn dire, Will Ospreay making
There's Osprey.
appearance at his old stomping grounds of Revolution.
Osprey was here.
Creating a timely save ahead of the match at Wembley Stadium.
Who saved Oku, the guy he fought last.
25th, just 11 days away.
Wow, this came full circle.
MJF will put his AEW American Championship on
This
the
is the
line.
song for All In.
Assassin, Will Ospreay.
Machine Head.
MJF, his main
I gotta mute that, that's for sure. Machine Head is the official song of All In London. Oh, we got an MJF promo package here.
Possibly get. We're getting MJF versus Will Ospreay Part 2. August the 25th, all in Wembley Stadium. It is time for me to lead AEW into a new generation.
Let's go. Machine Head, better than the rails.
They've seen me from a young child in England in random social men club halls in front of 50 people to places like Sumo Arena in Japan during the Tokyo Dome.
Oh my goodness. Yo, crazy.
81,000. This is my legacy. When it comes to being the best in the world, there's only one.
Oh my goodness. Yo, the best in the world. Crazy. Thank you very much, man. 30 bits. Let's go. No ages in the chat, please, Crazy. No ages in the chat. I'm glad that you're having a special day, though, man. Sorry, I gotta delete that because it's against the rules. No, it's all good. It's just if you say how old you are, then somebody who's 16 or 15 or 12 will say how old they are, and then they can get stalked online, and you know, there's weirdos online, dude. Oh my goodness, yo, WB, thank you for the bits. No, it's no big deal, man. It's just I don't want it to get out of hand, and I don't think Twitch allows that either, especially after recent controversies I'm sure you've probably heard of. Yo, he's got his own MJF Porsche. Oh my goodness. WB, thank you for the bits. That's really cool though, man.
Proposition for you. MJF versus Will Ospreay for the International Championship.
Tiger Driver, do it! 59 minutes, 58 seconds, and
Made it a bunch of times around the sun. Here's to 100 more, man.
Will Ospreay without breaking a damn sweat. I deserve a title that symbolizes the best wrestler in the world and the
Dynamite to
best
end the day.
country in the world.
Dude, thanks for joining us. Yeah, this promo package is great. I wish it was for Swerve, the world champ. But hey.
The most important title in the history of
What are you gonna do?
sports.
Yeah, I like this USA title.
Disgrace the championship that a lot of us worked hard to make important.
I'm the flag bearer of AEW. I'm the face of AEW. Always have been, always will be. Will Ospreay, the best wrestler in the world. My American ass. Unfortunately, you're still not me. You're not me because you lack what it takes to be a real champion, to be a real king of this sport. And what you lack, my friend, is that killer instinct.
Tiger Driver, can he bring himself to do it?
At Wembley Stadium, all in. I am going to pull the trigger. I am going to hit you with a Tiger Driver 91. I am going to retain my American championship.
That can't happen. If there's one mistake, if I take my eye off the ball once, there's a chance that I can lose in Wembley Stadium.
Why will you still not hit the move?
It's like I'm in an internal battle right now about just doing the move.
Regardless of that piece of crap, nobody deserves to be hit with that move. Facts are facts. The fact is I beat you. The fact is I'm the American champion. And the fact is I'm going to beat you again.
I got a package in the mail today.
Max, last year you made
Wonder what's inside. It says perishable, so I'm gonna have to open this right now. I don't want to let it sit any further. I'll wait till commercial, I guess, but we're gonna open this box.
Well, in life, there are winners and there are losers. I am going to do whatever
Ariana Grace. Super Mario, it's all good, man. Everybody's got their own stuff they're up to. Why does he look so sleepy? Ospreay looks so sleepy. Think Ospreay will hit the Tiger Drive on 91 to pin MJF? You think so? Yeah, WB. That's it. It's. I don't know why Swerve is getting done like he's getting done, man. They could have at least let him open the show or something. All right, it's commercial break, so let's see what's in the box. Let's grab the knife. I love this knife so much. It's a SOG knife. It's made by the same company who makes a lot of the hardware for the military, the U.S. military. This knife is no joke. This will slice you, dude. You got to be very careful with this. It's serrated and everything. It will get you if you let it. All right, let's see what's in here. What could it be? What could it be now? Okay, let's put this away before something bad happens. All right. It has this Stay Fresh packaging in here, and I can see a little condensation on it. It's got this metallic condensation, metallic bubble wrap type of stuff going on here. I wonder what it is. Let's find out. It's all sealed up too. What is it? What's in the box? Oh my goodness. Yo, it's Ballpark Beef Franks. Oh, this is so perfect. This is so perfect. Use or freeze by October the 8th. Okay, I gotta make sure to keep this cool, man. Here, put that right there for now. Dude, how many are in here? 24 of them. 24, look at that. That's so crazy. I just got hot dog buns, but I don't have any hot dogs. What crazy timing. Then they have some saran wrap and a Nordic Ice pack that's in here as well. Oh my goodness. Yo. Who sent me this? Somebody hooked me up. Thank you so much. I just got a pack of hot dog buns, but I had no hot dogs. I almost bought hot dogs today at the store too. I'm so glad I didn't. I came home from the store and this was on my doorstep. So I'm so glad I did not buy hot dogs at the store. I was going to. Yep. Hot dogs, baby. 24 of them. I don't have 24 hot dog buns. I'll see how many hot dog buns I have. I have bread though, so. I'll be right back. I have hot dog buns.
Sorry, the American Championship, huh? No, it's not Will Ospreay. It's me. But you see, Billy Mone, he goes behind my back. He swans in
8 hot dog buns. So I'll still have 16 left over. 16 hot dogs. I found a hot dog. Yeah, the powers are crazy right now. It's packed.
Constantly overlooked, manipulated, and treated like a bum.
Yeah, I'm tired of it too, Pac. I'm tired of it too.
To my Wembley moment. But it's okay. I've sanctioned myself some revenge. I will face whoever leaves Wembley, international champion.
I do not have an air fryer, no.
September 7th, Chicago, Illinois, in the very same arena where I beat Kenny Omega 5 years ago. So whether it's MJF or whether it's Will Ospreay, at AEW, All Out, I am taking back what's mine and reminding the entire world what the bastard is capable of. Get on my face!
Get on my face!
Wow, Taz, 2 weeks is not much time for whoever leaves.
Dang, okay.
International champion to face an athlete.
You gotta love how half their storylines are like, oh, nothing's happening for me. Oh, I'm not getting booked well. No, I'm tired of getting overlooked. I'm tired of having no opportunities. Like, how many people have said this? Hot dogs. MJF right now and CEO versus Girl and Young Bucks versus Cheese Girl? Who's Cheese Girl? VIP versus Actum and Corso versus Cheese. Who's Cheese? Last match, go to bed, wake up tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, school. I'm trying to decode what you said, man, but I don't quite get it. I don't get it. I don't know who Cheese is.
But apparently it's a place where you can actually be yourself. And I knew
stop at nothing till I got there.
Or Chais?
I'm home
Chais?
living in my car, and then I get this news update that AEW has signed Jungle Boy Jack Perry. And I think to myself, who the is Jungle Boy Jack Perry? And then it hits me.
Who the F is Jungle Boy?
That AEW is a place where the elite are just going to hire their friends. Yeah, it's cool. Jungle Boy did a couple of indies in California. He didn't really have to sacrifice much to get to AEW. It's good. After all these years, Jack Perry, you can finally be yourself.
Vince's bad health. Where are you getting that from, Yankees? Who told you that? Where'd you see that?
It's cool.
You gotta list your sources in here, man. You gotta list your source. Where did you see that? Where are you reading that? Where are you hearing that?
Because if you did, you would treat it with respect. You know, every week, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, I go out there and I kill myself. Because I don't take any of this for granted. You know, last year, with all your dumb that you pulled, I really wish you got fired. Because I don't think anybody would miss you. I wouldn't miss you. The fans wouldn't miss you. What have you added to AEW? At Wembley, we're going to put this to an end.
What's going to happen here?
Recapture the TNT Championship, currently held by Jack Perry, 11 days away. We are very close to finding out, Tony.
Wrestling news. Okay, so it's fake news and it's not to be put in my chat. Please, Jake. Oh my goodness, yo, Jake. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Yo, Jake, thank you for the bits. Welcome. You're doing okay? I'm glad to hear it, man. Yeah, we don't list wrestling news sites and stuff like that, man. All those sites are fictitious. If it really was real news, it would be on like ESPN, Sports Center. It'd be on something like that. So if you're not getting it from there, please don't put it in my chat. Please, don't do it. We don't allow any of those. If it's not a member of their family reporting it or the actual company reporting it, then we're not putting it in the chat, please. I appreciate you trying to bring me news in here, and I would definitely gladly accept news from actual sources, but we're not taking it from these dirt sheet sites and stuff, man. Oh my goodness. Jake, thank you for the bit, man. You just tweeted out the stream. Thank you very much. Thank you. You said Linda said it? How did Linda say it? They're interviewing Linda now? I have a feeling you might not be telling the truth here. Oh, he lowered the garage door type of thing right on Darby. No, Wrestling Observer is not a real source, guys. Trust me, if it's real, it'll be on one of the sites that we can actually talk about. It'll be on ESPN, it'll be on Sports Center, it'll be on I don't know, Sports Illustrated, it'll be on the New York Times, it'll be on something like that, guys. All you gotta do is just wait a second. CBS Sports, yes. If CBS Sports is talking about it, it'll be okay. Just none of these dirt sheet sites, rumors, spoiler dirt sheet sites. No Meltzer stuff, guys. Meltzer is wrong as often as he's right these days. So it's literally 50-50, and that you just end up walking a fine line there. Uh-oh, she said the name. Dang. Jungle Jack was about to smash Darby, man. The backstage security crew helped to keep Darby alive. He was about to be done. Yeah, the new Beetlejuice. Oh my goodness. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, anything that's not a straight up news source or the people involved, I don't want to hear it, because all that stuff is just clickbait, man. All that stuff. Comicbooks.org, whatever. None of that. Just look at it if it actually has a person who's involved in the story, that's actually in the story you're talking about it, then that's a good source. Anybody else? No. Or if they're like a actually contracted official news source like CBS, like ESPN, these places, not some guy sitting in front of a camera in his basement or whatever. Nope, not Wrestle Talk either. No, that's not a real news source, guys. That's a bunch of dudes on a YouTube channel just making stuff up every day because they have to, because they need money. No ringside news, no between the ropes, no behind the turnbuckle, no under the ring podcast, none of that stuff, guys. Just listen to what I said. If it's somebody who's actually in the story, then it's fine. If it's not, then probably shouldn't be talking about it unless it's an actually affiliated news broadcast. The sender got his broken bottles back. We'll see if they send out more. Some more. I hope they do. I got a shipment today of hot dogs. I don't know who sent it. What about the Fungus Times? Radio is awesome. Radio's on a 35 streak? Oh my goodness. Yo, Radio, your streak blew up, man. Which one is Dave Meltzer? He's the guy who says a lot. He's a little older guy. He's kind of buff. He knows a lot about wrestling. Oh, he knows a lot about wrestling history, I should say. No, I'm not saying these are bad places. I'm saying I don't allow them in my chat because they're full of rumors, spoilers, and dirt sheets. The problem with those is that even if they're right, they're ruining storylines. They're making it so the show doesn't get to go off like it should. They're telling you who's showing up, who's backstage, who's debuting. They're telling you that stuff, so they're ruining the stories that these people are trying to craft. They're messing up the show. So I'm not saying they're bad sites. I'm saying I don't want rumors, I don't want spoilers, and I don't want dirt sheets in here. And that's the best way to watch wrestling. The best way to watch wrestling is not to know what's going to happen next. Here's her new movie, Mariah May's new movie.
I copy your successes, but never your mistakes. This year, it's all about Mariah.
Yeah, I don't care if it comes true. I don't want it in the chat because it's a spoiler at that point. Even if they are right, I don't want it in the chat. You get my point? I don't want spoilers.
At the same time as me. You wanted to be a star?
Thought you needed some hot dogs. Dude, it's so crazy. I have hot dog buns, but I almost bought hot dogs today. Oh my goodness. Radio, thank you so much. I just unboxed them right now because it said perishable on it. So I just opened them right now. Thank you so much, man. They're in the refrigerator now. I would not have opened them, but they've been sitting here out in the open, and it said perishable on the box. I didn't want whatever was inside to go bad or whatever.
Don't worry, darling. We're both going to die. I just get to write your eulogy.
Yeah, they ruin my reactions. I have a whole channel that's dedicated to me having real reactions and people wanting to see what I feel about stuff. Like, it's literally against my integrity to like pretend to be surprised if I've been reading about somebody showing up for like a week straight, you know? I got 24, Radio.
Have you had any contact with either of them? I have not heard from Raya.
Yeah, if it's somebody's podcast, then I'm just don't put it in the chat, guys.
Shocked and heartbroken by what happened. I saw they were in love.
Radio, thank you so much, man.
I still love them both.
Mina Shirakawa is back.
Information from either of them? I have not seen Mariah.
No, I have buns. I just didn't have hot dogs.
And I have never seen Tony be so obsessed with revenge. I can't believe these are the same people.
It's Mina.
All in London. Who walks away the winner? I just hope no one gets seriously hurt. Thank you, Mina.
Yeah, Mark Hearns, but I don't think that a physical object can reach light speed, right? I don't think that's actually possible. It's gonna be a coffin match at All In. Nice. Strange how that worked out.
And Tony Khan has made it official. The TNT Championship match on August 25th in London will be for the TNT Championship, and it will be contested in a coffin match.
Well, it's Darby's type of match, but we'll see. Jeff Harry's
Feet in the air and my head in the ground. I can't tell which way is up and which way is down. Yeah. He's wearing his black shirt this time.
You know, this is going to be a very, very important match as we head to All In. But just to put a button on this, I can understand Jack Perry's anger. Remember what happened at Blood and Guts? He was handcuffed to the cage. He was hitting on fire. He was hitting the head with a chair.
Well, it was Jack Perry didn't want to defend the TNT Championship against Darby Allin. Darby forced the hand of the Elite. He was going to light Jack Perry on fire unless he got that TNT Championship match.
Ba-na-na-na-na. Time for Roderick Strong.
Like I said, a very important match here.
Yeah, I was going to say, so much bad blood between Brian May and...
That was not the surprise, but surprise! Is Coffin alternate name for casket match? Yeah, I think so. Maybe WWE has the term casket match copywritten or something, so maybe they have to call it that. Yeah, he uses the coffin drop. But you know how it is. Sometimes there are certain terms and things that are actually trademarked or copywritten, and so that you can't use them. And WWE went on a spree doing stuff like that. So there might be some things that they just can't call certain things. It's Kyle O'Reilly.
Well, it's a phenomenal opportunity. That golden match for sure. Let's see which one of these
Winner of this gets into the gauntlet match at All In.
Darby Allin has already earned a shot at the AEW World Championship at Grand Slam coming up in September. So he has a chance to become a double champion, TNT champion, and AEW World Champion in a span of 1 month.
Yeah, that's a great point. There's a lot of history here with Roddy Strong and O'Reilly, but it's every man for himself right now.
And Roderick Strong blocks the kick, avoids the leg sweep, and Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly. Roderick wiped out Orange Cassidy, and then a chop to the chest.
All right, predictions are open on Twitch for this. Let's see who you guys think is going to win this. We'll do one for YouTube as well. A lot of people were involved in the last one, so let's see who you guys think.
Not only that, they're involved in one of these three-way matches. One of the most dangerous matches, I really think, because you really have to focus on one man with another guy behind you. It's just so
Strong danger. Loves and now kitchen sink there. O'Reilly. Turn Roderick. And now the Roderick sends
Turn it up, turn it up. What is going on with this dude Excalibur today? He turned it. It's like, come on, man. All right, the poll is open on YouTube. This match is somewhat disputed. Yes, indeed. Okay, I can go get these hot dogs real quick and show them to you. Yeah, Strange. I understand. You got busy things happening, man. 1 second. I'll be right back.
At the Jeep Make This the Summer event, you can take a vacation from payments on the most capable Wrangler ever. Our most affordable SUV, Jeep Compass. The only open-air pickup, Jeep Gladiator. And the most awarded SUV ever, Jeep Grand Cherokee. Hurry into your Jeep brand dealer and make the most out of summer with great deals plus no payments for 90 days.
During the Jeep Make This the Summer event, get $2,000 bonus cash allowance or get 0% financing on most 2024 Jeep Wrangler gas-powered models.
Inez, let me ask you. You're using Head & Shoulders, right?
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash. Otherwise, the flakes will come back.
He's right, you know.
Is that Tiny Troy?
The ingredients in Head & Shoulders keep the microbes that cause flakes that big.
Microbes? Really?
They're always on your scalp. But good news, there's no itchiness, dryness, or flakes down here.
I love Tiny Troy and his tiny, gorgeous hair.
Make every wash count.
And for stubborn dandruff, try Head & Shoulders Clinical Strength.
Everybody says what they want to say behind the screen, but face to face, things don't add up. Shots fired. You don't know who to trust ever.
Well, isn't it obvious who has to go?
Here they are. 100% beef. 24 of them. Look at that. Oh my goodness. 100% beef too. And they're resealable. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Try new Dial exfoliating body wash with a touch of creamy cocoa butter and orange extract. Reveals soft and healthy feeling skin after just one shower. Dial up your day.
Choice Hotels is a family of brands with a hotel for any traveler you want to be. Like #1 Chef Dad cooking up a free hot breakfast for the entire family at a comfort hotel.
Mom made this.
There you have it.
Stay twice and get a $50 gift card when you book direct.
This week only, large 2-topping pizza.
That's Striker.
Just $6.99 each.
Yeah, Striker.
Like melted pepperoni and green peppers, or ham and tangy pineapple.
I got these from Radio. Radio got these. I got these for free. Radio gifted them to me. Those are great, man. Let's go, hot dogs. Heck yeah, man. Vampiro. I got the meats. Uh-oh, don't remind Jimmy John's.
The #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match at All in London, hanging in the balance here as Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, and Kyle O'Reilly battling it out.
They plump when you cook them. I'm looking forward to them. You know what's so funny too is, remember you said get a pizza? Well, today I logged into the app that I have for my store, and they gave me a pizza for free. So I got a pizza. You said release Excalibur. That ain't gonna happen, dude. Excalibur's like best friends with the Young Bucks, man. Yeah, I was looking at the, like, what it said, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be free if I buy like 4 of them or something. But no, it's just free. Straight up free. So I gotta. I'll show it to you later. I'll show you the pizza I got. Future endeavors. That was such a good line yesterday. Wesley, that was so good. The future endeavor line, I loved it.
With Mark Briscoe and Tomohiro Ishii, we found out this past Saturday at Collision.
Free shipping? No, I went in the store. Yeah, I guess it was free shipping. I took it out of the freezer and I brought it home. Matt Stryker's a great commentator. What are you talking about, Super Mario?
It's cinched in, but Orange Cassidy fighting with the hands. And they see the graphic at the bottom of your screen.
Uh-oh. Double stronghold. He's got both Orange and Kyle in the stronghold, does Roderick Strong. Orange will either win or lose without taking the pin. I think this is a good prediction. Let's see. 67% of people think Kyle's going to win. Really? Whoa. I did not expect this. Make sure you guys vote in the poll if you're in the chat. I apologize for jumping the gun on the bench. No, it's all good, man. Nobody knows the rules until I explain them to them. It's just I just feel like it's best for us to do it this way. I feel like the way that I put this chat together, it makes it so you guys can watch the show and not worry about people putting spoilers and ruining outcomes and stuff like that. And it becomes a slippery slope, because if I allow one of them, then I got to allow all of them, you know? So, yeah, I think Striker's a good commentator. Maybe, I don't know, I don't remember him in NXT, so maybe he wasn't good in NXT, but I don't know. I think him not being good one time and him being great every other time kind of balances out, man. I think you're looking at the negative. You're looking at like the one-off and making it the rule.
Yeah, looking for the Tiger Driver, the original Tiger Driver, but the guillotine is locked in. Oh, I see what's going to maybe happen here. Orange Cassidy's got something in mind, guys. Orange Cassidy drops the elbow. Oh, it hurt himself. And we are live on Dynamite, Norfolk, Virginia. I'm Excalibur, joined by Tony Schiavone, the human suplex machine, Taz, and we are in the
Let's go, hot dogs. Where you know, Forrest Whitaker was in Blown Away? No, I don't know that. But I know he's a good actor, though, Tommy. I have not seen that movie. He's branded as a teacher in NXT, reality game show? Oh, yeah. See, I don't know about that. Maybe, but wasn't that like 15 years ago or something like that, man? He's done a lot of good stuff since then. I don't know, man. Maybe not 15, maybe like 12 years ago, something like that. Yeah, he was in Lucha Underground. He's done work for TNA recently. The guy's good, man. Briscoe over the top rope. And Ishii is out here as a big baby.
backing off Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, making sure this three-way match is not going to have any funny business.
Yeah, and meanwhile, the end of this match, the top two still in jeopardy here. Who's it going to be?
Oh, Orange Cassidy avoids the backbreaker and tapped in.
Have a seat.
Perfect placement of that chair for Orange Cassidy. Oh, look at this. Now Cassidy, strong. Great job by West.
Oh man, back first into the apron. Don't go anywhere. Once you hear, I don't know if you guys have been back to watching the old Monday Night Raws and stuff, but with Vince McMahon on commentary, you can hear what Excalibur is trying to sound like and what he thinks he sounds like calling these matches and calling these spots. You can just hear the Vince McMahon wannabe voice that Excalibur keeps trying to pull off, and once you hear it, you can't unhear it, dude. It's super duper obvious that he's trying to do the Vince voice. Briscoe's here, yeah. He helped to get the rest of these interference people out of here from the Undisputed Kingdom.
Ever since he got AT&T's best deal on the new Samsung Galaxy, he's been up on his high horse.
Tough, what's up, man? Tough Aldrin. What a cool name. You just showed me the light. I'm telling you, man, that's who he thinks he is. That's who he thinks he sounds like. He thinks he sounds like old school Vince. But it's like, dude, it kind of worked when Vince did it, but here it just sounds like he's trying to do it. But hey, Michael Jordan, he took a lot of pages out of Julius Erving's book, you know, George Iceman. So, you know, there's room to be inspired by people. I understand that. I just don't find him to be a very good commentator in the first place. Yeah, that Wrestling Society, I've seen it. I've seen some of it. Not even Vince could sound like old school Vince anymore. Nothing wrong with having an inspiration, but I just don't find him extremely compelling as a commentator in the first place. Exactly, man. It's okay to have inspiration, but just shout it out, you know? I feel like one of the problems with today's like a lot of people's generation today is that they steal. They don't pretend, they don't say that they have an inspiration. They just steal stuff and pretend they made it up. It's like, man, just give props, man. If you got an idea from somewhere, just say you got it from somewhere. What's gonna happen? Nothing. Now Orange is right back in the hold.
The Casino Gauntlet match at All In London will be for a future shot at the AEW World Championship. It's a match that can end at any time, so it is all important to be ready for the entrance. Absolutely, it's vital to get
Oh, slapped Orange.
One chop and Orange goes down. Here he comes back, though.
Oh, now he wants to turn his attention to Orange Cassidy. Orange is in there with two nasty strikers, and this is late in this contest.
Two nasty
Yep.
strikers.
It's not hard to just let people know that you took inspiration from somebody.
Friendship between these two men. Those are different type of strikes for that.
Absolutely, I'd love to see it. Little second win, if you will, from OC. And the fans right behind him there, Taz.
You're right, he's got to keep on going. No, can he do this? Cassidy takes a poke down.
Orange is going off.
That was amazing by Orange Cassidy. And, oh, wait a second. He's going to get him. Orange going to get him.
Not enough. Roderick's able to kick out. Cassidy's hair is bugging him throughout this whole match.
Peterson Event Center, the 5th anniversary of Dynamite's coming up Wednesday, October 2nd. That's 5 years to the day. Tickets available at AEWTIX.com. We're back in Toledo for Collation Thursday, October 3rd.
No orange punch.
Thrust kick. O'Reilly backed into the ropes. Roderick Strong is taken off his feet. Orange punch once again avoided. Got that Juji's got to lock it in. But you saw the desperation by Orange Cassidy to lock his hands.
Jay Montez, what's up, man? Welcome.
Submissions for everyone here. As O'Reilly with Roderick Strong down, maybe a heel hook actually. Tough to see, but I think you might be right. Oh my God. The PK connects on Roderick Strong as he was trapped in that heel hook. O'Reilly punch Roddy as well. Now looks like Kyle O'Reilly wants to kind of team up with Orange. I think he might try that high-low. Oh, but Roderick sidesteps. And the high-low this time is from Roderick and O'Reilly. Oh boy, that might be it. Both men covering it. I don't think they realized only one athlete can get that cover.
Yeah, great job, Bryce Remsburg, right on top of that.
He broke up the pin, but they both had him pinned. He said, nah. I think the Young Bucks are going to retain tonight. Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah, these guys are beating the snot out of each other here. O'Reilly tries in the corner. Roderick gets the boot up. And knee strike. Hit the bullet trying to help O'Reilly. Did Orange Cassidy. And a sick kick there connects. Roderick Strong. And no! O'Reilly reverses. Trying to get that Juji Katami. Yeah, if O'Reilly gets full extension. Oh no! He rolls him up. Looking for a pin. But instead, Orange Cassidy. The crucifix.
Orange Cassidy wins. Orange Cassidy with the roll up and gets the win. He took Kyle off of Roderick and pinned him. Wow, I kind of would have liked it if it was the other way around. If Roderick was the one about to get the hold and he got pinned. Orange wins. There you have it. Orange Cassidy wins. Superman wins.
Wrestled a very, very smart match, especially there at the end. But that's got a sting for Kyle. Not only being defeated by being defeated.
Dang, he got beat by his like friend, right? Yeah.
Orange Cassidy. There he is. He'll be #1 in the gauntlet match.
Joining me
There
now,
you have it.
Claudio Castagnoli and our Continental Champion.
Only 29% of people went with Orange. Dang, even people in here are kind of waning support for Orange.
Next week in Cardiff, Wales. Claudio, let's start with you. Let's go back to the beginning. The Continental Classic, that championship. What do they mean to you?
Renee, they mean a whole lot to me. I always felt like the Continental Championship was my title. It was mine to lose. So when I wasn't successful in the Continental Classic, it bothered me a lot. But life is not about how many times you get knocked down; it's how many times you get back up. And if you keep on fighting, you get chances like this. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. It's going to be the first Dynamite in Europe, and this time, I plan to make my title shot count.
Nice speech. You're very passionate. See? 12 guys fought for this title, but there's one champion now. Me, not you.
No, you.
I'm the greatest tournament wrestler of all time. I'm a 4-time G1 winner. You will respect me.
You will respect
when I
me.
beat you in Cardiff. And I'll continue to be the champion after the Continental Classic. So, good luck, bitch.
Oh, you knew he was gonna say it. You knew he was gonna say it.
You know what?
How you gonna get beat on the mic by somebody who barely speaks English?
I don't get this version of Okada next week. He's like, EVP, Lucky, I'm just want to make my friends laugh version. No, I want the Rainmaker, and not this bootleg version. I want the true Rainmaker. I want the winner of 4 G1 tournaments in Japan. I want the Tokyo Dome main event Rainmaker, because you know what? I'm going to bring my best next week, just like I do every single time I step into that ring. I'll be 7 times better by this point next week.
7 times better.
Ready, Okada, because you know what? In Wales, you'll have 99 problems, and this bitch will be number 1.
With Amazon's low back-to-school prices, you can spend less
What
on
is
school
going
supplies,
on, man?
backpacks, and lunchboxes.
Again?
That sounds like the lady who writes the Mercedes Monet's promos wrote Claudio's promo tonight.
Meet the Jennifers. Each
Ay, ay, ay.
through the Chase mobile app. Hello, new apartment. One bank for now. For later. For life. Chase.
This has been a pretty fun Dynamite, but it doesn't feel like we're, a week and a half from the biggest show of the year. We'll see if they can level it up a little bit. They still have almost an hour left, right? A little less than an hour. I'm not saying it's a bad show, but it just doesn't feel like we're a week and a half from the biggest show. Same thing has happened with WWE recently. Sometimes they keep you on the line, keep you hung up on the line for so long, and it's like, dude, are we going somewhere? And then the show comes up, and it's like, oh, okay, all right, I guess we were going somewhere, but I'd like it if these shows would be a little bit more forthcoming and just get these angles popping at a fever pitch going into the pay-per-view instead of having the pay-per-view make up for the fact that they haven't really been as good. Recently, the shows have been better though, but just saying that they've been better doesn't mean it's not the problem I'm talking about here. It just doesn't feel like your biggest show is like 2 weeks away or less. Claudio's strength is in the... I don't even think his strength is in the ring either. I honestly am not the biggest Claudio fan. I see the strength, but as far as a wrestling match, I think part of a good wrestling match is continuing a character that you had that got you into the match, continuing what got you into that spot. And I think once he hits the ring, his personality is like nothing. It's like you're watching a robot or something just do moves. It's like, you guys ever seen that movie? It's got Hugh Jackman in it, and there's this. It's like him and his son, and they get this robot, but it's like a broken down robot, and they like they hook it up to where it like boxes for them. It's Hugh Jackman like controlling the robot. Even that robot seemed to have a bit more like personality in the ring. And it was just supposed to be a remote controlled robot. Real Steel, that's what it's called. Yeah, I like that movie. You know what I'm saying though? It feels like Claudio is the Real Steel robot, just with even less personality. It's like, yeah, he could do moves and stuff, but I'm not seeing the good match, because the good match comes from the way people interact with each other, and he just doesn't tell a story in the ring. He just does stuff. Oh my God, he swung a guy. Like, it's like, dude, yeah, okay, cool, but like, I'm just not seeing the good match there. So no, I don't think his strong point was even in the ring. I just think he's a strong guy, and that's about it. Next week, Dynamite is in Cardiff on the 21st. Then CMLL Grand Prix on the 23rd. Then All In. Oh my God! So he's gotta just keep rushing back and forth. Darius, what's up, man?
Christian Cage.
Characters matter, yeah. I just don't see the character in the ring. He's a good wrestler, but I just don't see the character in the ring. It's like as soon as the bell rings, it's like robotic. Terminator. That's why I said he should be a cold hitman. That way it can match. Outside the ring and inside the ring can match. If you just make him a cold-hearted hitman who's calculated, has no heart, no nonsense. That way, once the bell rings, it's the same guy inside and outside the ring, and then you can tell a story with that.
Like I just said, I always keep my promises. I always do what I say I'm going to do. I said we'd be the trio.
It's Christian.
I said I was going to win every single accolade there is to win in AEW, and I will. I'm using this as a vehicle back to the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to hold every single title.
I'm feeling we're getting triple threat for the Trios Championship. Yeah, I think so too.
Has a match against that creepy, weirdo, fatherless loser, Kip Sabian. And he's going to make an example out of him. Now, unfortunately for you, Norfolk, I won't be there.
I think it would work if they just made him a hardened, like, cold, calculated hitman and just make it so that's what he does in the ring, too.
You know something, Renee? You've had a condescending tone with me this entire interview, and I don't appreciate it. I'll take it from here. You can step off of my set.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Get rid of Renee.
Go back to being a mom. Although you're probably a worse mom than you are an interviewer.
Go back to being a mom. We'll see you, Darius.
Now and forever.
Well, speaking on behalf of all of us from Virginia, we don't want you here, Christian Cage. Be that as it may, ladies and gentlemen, last week we saw a return of one of the great athletes here in AEW, and now, tonight, we are going to talk to that gentleman.
It's the Hook signal. Wow, I can't wait to hear this promo. It's Hook. So corny. You thinking about wrestling? Go do something else fun in your whole... Why are you in the chat if you don't like wrestling? Can I ask you this, Raul? Why are you in here if you don't like wrestling? Are you searching YouTube for stuff you don't like? Sounds like one of us is wasting more time than the other. It's Hook!
We have seen what the learning tree Chris Jericho will stoop to. You have seen it. Samoa Joe has seen it. We have to ask you, though, how is the eye right now?
He can swing people, yeah, exactly. I just don't get it, man. Outside the ring and inside the ring are two separate things, and it's not translating, and it's not making me care about what's going on.
Yeah, you took this eye away from me, sure. But do you see the problem for you? I can see just fine with this one. I can see you, Chris, and I'm sick of you. I want my title back. I want to fight you for my FTW championship right here, right now, in Norfolk, Virginia.
Taz is hype about it. Oh, Chris Jericho's actually going to come out here. I thought he was gonna be on the screen. Can't hear the announce team at all. Kind of glad about that. It's Tails Jr. It's Tails. Blinded by affordable? You mean a fireball? I think he was. Yeah, I think so.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Hook. And you know what, Hook? You really are one stupid son of a bitch.
A lot of people trying to just use the B word tonight. That's all it takes, guys.
You still want to challenge?
Oh no, Legato.
To a fight here in Norfolk tonight? You want to fight? You want to fight, huh? You want to fight?
Oh, let's go, Jericho. I didn't expect
you
that.
You want to fight?
Let me guess, no. Let me guess. He's gonna say no.
You ain't getting one.
You ain't getting one. There you go.
It's not worth my time to fight you in Norfolk here tonight, Hook. But what is worth my time is Wembley Stadium. So I'll give you a shot at the For the World Championship at All In. But there's a couple caveats first that you have to agree to. And the first one is this. When you have your shot at Wembley, it's your final chance.
All right, so you didn't answer me, so I'm gonna remove your message.
And when I beat you,
because obviously you don't care about my message, so yours is gone too.
You walk away from the FTW title, you walk away from the learning tree, and you walk out of the Jericho Vortex forever.
Well, that's a good thing.
Wait, what?
Second caveat is next week.
He's had the title for 112 days.
You get to face one-on-one the Redwood Big Bill.
Oh, great. Big Bill gets to get beat.
Hook, I'm going to beat you down, and I'm going to shove you straight up Taz's ass.
Taz.
Straight up his ass.
Wow, Big Bill, Bad Apple, Brian Keith, and Chris Jericho.
These crowds make me embarrassed sometimes, man.
Thanks, Hook. Thanks.
And Hook is as tough as they come, but having to face Big Bill.
Yeah, Chris, I accept. You know,
Why are they still standing there if that was the end of it?
I'm looking forward to dumping Big Bitch on his big ass head. And I'm looking forward to tearing you, Chris, limb from limb. Chris, after Wembley Stadium, you will never, ever be the same again.
Again. He said again. He said, wait, he said the thing. He said the thing, guys. He said the thing. He's not a joke. Big Cass is great, man. Big Cass is great. It's just sad that he has to keep getting tossed around this place by people half his size or smaller, and he keeps having to just be a joke. It's not his fault. He's not a joke. He's presented like a joke. This is what I need people to understand. This is what I need people to start getting into their vocabulary. There's a difference between the person you're talking about and the booking of that person. The way he's presented is a joke. The things he's asked to do is a joke. He's not a joke. Dude looks like $1 million. He's bigger than almost anybody in any wrestling company. He can actually run these ropes. He can actually do the moves, and he can actually talk on the mic. He's just presented like a joke. Because Tony Khan doesn't like big men. It's very obvious that Tony Khan has a live through other wrestler complex where he books the small guys to win everything. And the big guys are always the big bullies that get beat up.
Pulling together dozens of projects a year, and they know where remarkable is always in stock.
It's not his fault, guys. Big Bill is not the problem. This dude has a physique that most people would go to heck and back to get, you know? Plus, on top of that, he's been through so much to even be where he's at. He's doing his job. He's doing exactly what the boss is telling him to do.
Imagine you could turn back the clock on your stiff, achy joints by years. Introducing InstaFlex Advanced.
Yeah, if you're talking about his booking, then yeah, he's a joke right now. But he's not a joke personally. You can't stand Jericho. TNA didn't know what to do with him either. Yeah, I'm not placing the blame exclusively on Tony Khan. I'm just saying if you think he's a joke right now, then it's because of his booking. He could be a monster. He could be something awesome right now. And they were somewhat approaching that when he had Ricky Starks next to him. And even a little after Ricky Starks disappeared, Big Bill was getting some mic time and looking a bit presentable as a single star. And then they put him with Jericho, and now he's just jokeified. Nah, WWE did fine with Big Cass. He was one of the most popular wrestlers on the planet. He was a big heavy for a little wise guy. It was perfect. WWE is the closest that we ever got to like a respectable Big Cass. And he didn't even look half as good back then, remember? He didn't even look half as good as he looks now. He was one of the most over wrestlers in the world back then. It was so crazy they could take a mic away from them and the whole crowd would just complete the entire promo for them, dude. They were mad over in WWE. It's just you could tell that he wasn't in the right place back then. He could tell that he's done a lot of mental maturing and that he's better mentally right now. If he was back in WWE right now with Enzo, it would be game over. It'd be gangbusters, dude. They'd be selling mad merch. It would just be off the charts. Which is what he should probably do, honestly. Enzo and Cass back in WWE, that revitalized the tag division too, man. That tag division is kind of... It's okay, but it could be much better. I could breathe some life into the tag division. He played second fiddle to Enzo, but that's what a big is supposed to do, man. What do you think a big is supposed to do? Enzo's obviously supposed to be the mouthpiece. So you reverse that polarity, you mess up the whole dynamic of it. Up, and here we go, another jump start. Was this the fourth jump start of the night? Wow. So they did it again. It's another jump start. This is the problem with a lot of what happens in AEW is you can tell it's booked for one guy and he gets stuck in this box of like booking, and so you get the same outcomes, the same incomes, the same starts, the same type of stuff that happens multiple times in one night, and so nothing gets to stand out quite right. Or not nothing, but a lot of things don't get to stand out because they're in a sea of things that have already happened just like it.
But the Acclaimed, they won that Eliminator match. They earned their shot at champions in FTR. They've been calling out the Young Bucks for the titles as well in recent weeks.
Do I have the tag titles here? I don't think I do. I don't.
Anybody can say what they want about the Young Bucks, but these guys, they have amazing chemistry and such an amazing success rate with championships anywhere they've been. And now Anthony Bowens in the ring with Matthew Jackson. So this match officially underway.
That's big. Okay. Now it's underway. Of course, Knox is the mic. I mean, Knox is the ref.
And now coming over that top, driving Matthew
Okay, the title. There we go. Put a prediction on this one too. Just give me a second so I can put this in the right spot. Okay, there we go.
Max Caster now legal for the Acclaimed.
Into the ropes. All right, the title's on the line, so you know what time. It's time to light it up. He does talk slow, but if you notice, the last couple of times that he hit the mic, before this Jericho stuff, he was talking just fine, man. He was talking just fine. It's not a him thing, I'll tell you that. He's just fine.
We've seen it from the beginning here in AEW, anywhere they've worked. I mean, from Japan, anywhere in the world, their chemistry, I'm telling you, it's not talked about enough, but that's a major.
All right, predictions are open on Twitch, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for them to count.
The Acclaimed feel like they have something to prove, to the point to where they knew they had the title shot, and they kept talking about FTR.
All right, guys, make sure you like the tweet, retweet the tweet, guys. We only have 3 likes and 2 likes, actually. 2 likes on each tweet, guys. Please make some time, take a second. Let's retweet the tweet. Let's let everybody know where to be tonight. What happened on AEW? Mercedes won because of, what's her name? Camille. A bunch of jump start matches where people just are walking down the ramp, and they get jumped from behind, and they just start the match anyway. Yeah, Camille, the girl who was in TNA. She's a big giant girl. She used to go out with that guy in not TNA, NWA. I think she went out with Braun Strowman for a little bit. She's a big girl. Like big as in tall and strong looking. She's like a tall she's like a tall Jordan Grace. Not as buff, but no, not Emma Stone. WWE poorly booking Mercedes? No, they booked her just fine. She wouldn't even be signed here right now if it wasn't for her WWE booking. Dang, Strange? What the heck, man? Yeah, I think she was with Latimer, too. What are you talking about? You watched NWA, didn't you, Panda? Or maybe you didn't. What did Strange do? Strange just having some issues. He said there was a break-in. I barely watch AEW, yeah. Well, she's just... You've probably seen her before. She was in NWA. She's a tall, really muscular girl. I think you'd recognize her if you saw her. She's the girl that's hanging out with Mercedes. When the man comes around. Craven trailer. I might have to watch that trailer later. Alright, predictions are closed. Oh, across the street. Shots were fired. Oh no, Strange. Jeez, man. It's like non-stop over there, man. You got something going on at like every single moment. Alright, so here we go. Who will win? I'm glad you're okay, man. I hope everybody's okay. I don't know why people are breaking in, dude. Isn't it daytime? People are breaking in the broad daylight?
Big combination there from Caster and Bowens on
Get Glocks. Panda what?
chemistry also like the Bucks. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on there, Caster. And Anthony Bowens up to the middle rope. Oh, the up kick. Made too long in the Sesame Timbers.
Yes, they did. That's a great call, Taz. Just wasted too much time to get these.
Billy Gunn, the mentor.
All right. Poll is open on YouTube as well, guys. Who do you got? Who's winning? Who do you got?
Avoids Caster, but Caster did
on Nicholas. Oh my God, Billy's going after him. Get out of there, Nick. Oh, please. Nicholas. Jackson just. Oh, hold on. That was a little bit of a.
Nicholas threw that chair right at Billy Gunn. He caught it.
And referee Rick Knox is ejected.
Billy Gunn has been ejected from ringside.
He saw Billy Gunn with the chair in his hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Gunn has been ejected from ringside.
That was smart, very smart of Nick. I mean, it was definitely sketchy, but it worked. Ref never saw what happened. You can't blame Knox. And amid all the confusion,
You can't blame Knox. Yeah, you can.
Caster isolated inside the ring, and now he's just raining out right hands.
And now let's see exactly how Max and Anthony can function without Billy at ringside.
It's night here. Oh, okay. Strain says he's got Glocks. Panda, he's got them already.
Yeah, no, and that's what they want. They want to just keep that pressure on the Acclaim and take the 12th man, the audience, out of it.
Yeah, that's important because the Acclaim keep refer to themselves as the people's voice, the people's choice. They really are that crowd. Yeah. But you see there at the bottom of your screen, still to come tonight, our main event, Wheeler Yuta, the Blackpool Comic Club, the protege of the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, will go one-on-one with the AEW World Champion, Swerve Strickland.
Dude, if that match is a 20-minute match, I'm going to lose my mind, dude. If Wheeler Yuta versus Swerve is a 20-minute match, I'm going to lose my freaking mind, dude. I like Yuta, man. I think he's a good wrestler, but this is not the time, dude.
Neither man have shied away from being in the ring leading up to All In.
Absolutely. With Danielson's career on the line at All In London, later on tonight, we will
Rip
have
the sign.
a retrospective of the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, not just here from AEW, but in
And he threw it back to him, and he threw it on the ground. So I threw it on the ground. He ripped up this fan sign. They got one of the thieves in the ambulance, 2 on the curb, in handcuffs. Dang, man.
Caster, no, reverse there.
You don't know who the NWA World Champion is right now as we speak?
Yeah, the nails across the back.
We watched it last night. It was pretty good. It was, what's her name? Kenzie Page. I don't think she was on the show last night, though. The Young Blocks are going to win? Yeah, I think so, too. Ooh. Star-Lord, man. Star-Lord. Sliced bread. Boy, veterans, yeah. The ref lets them do 50 seconds of straight tag team offense. How's that being a veteran? How are you a veteran when the ref lets you do everything against the rules that you're not supposed to do in the sport that you're competing in? That's like if I get on a basketball court and the ref lets me just run with the ball like it's football and I get to just do a layup, or I get to double dribble, pick it up, pretend like I'm going to shoot and then dribble again. Like, that doesn't make me a veteran. The ref's just letting them do whatever they want, dude. How the heck is that a veteran maneuver? The ref's staring right at you and you're breaking the rules. I don't get it, man. You got a spell check. Oh, I understand what you're saying, though. Never a dull moment around here. Yeah, it's strange. I'm glad you're okay, though, man. I hope everybody's okay. I know you said somebody's in an ambulance, but, you know. I hope it's not the worst. Oh, Panda, did you see I got a... oh, maybe you don't like those. Maybe I shouldn't tell you. Some rope breaks in Hell in a Cell, so this is nothing. No, the quote is, I've seen rope breaks at a steel cage match, not Hell in a Cell. You almost got it. You almost got it. You knew where I was going with this, though. I was going there. I was going to go there.
Then groceries.
Of
trouble there for a second.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, actually, I do think I remember that Panda doesn't like those things, so maybe I shouldn't tell her. BK, have it your way. Panda! When's the last time you guys had some BK? I haven't had BK in 3 days. What we say is that we play on PS3A. All day, every weekday. Ooh, these are rhymes. That should be a shirt. Yeah, it should be. I got a bunch of shirts to make, man. I got a bunch of shirts to make. I need to make the temporarily hilarious shirt. I need to make a rope break in a steel cage. Months since BK? Maybe a year? Yeah, me too. It's been really long for me, man. I don't even know if there's one around me. I don't think there is. If you breaking at home, something will happen, especially when an old man is army vet. Oh, so it was like that movie Don't Breathe. Yo, they broke in and they found out. It was like Don't Breathe, dude. That whole movie Don't Breathe just happened right across the street from you. You didn't see it, but it happened. Just like that. They broke in and then they found out that he was blind. They were like, okay, it's going to be all right. It was not all right. This dude still thinks it's Vietnam. Yeah, I haven't had BK in a long time. Gosh, man. When was the last time I had BK? I don't even know, man. Maybe 5 years? I don't even know. Suck behind the couch. I see. The AEW World Champion.
The Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the executive vice presidents of AEW. They have isolated Anthony Bowens. He desperately needs a tag out to Max Caster.
Pump up the shoes.
They're pumping those Reeboks up. But the Bucks have completely cut the ring in half, metaphorically speaking. They're going again here, double super kick. There's a super kick, but Bowens. I think Bowens, he spotted on the corner that Caster wasn't there. He knew he needed to buy Caster some time.
Oh, you're exactly right, Excalibur. Shivani, he needs Caster on an apron. Caster's down and hurting though.
Yeah, and as you can see, Bowens is as well. He's just trying to crawl to the corner where there's no one there. Exactly what the Bucks wanted.
Yeah, for the last few moments of this match, it has been all the champions, all the Young Bucks. Anthony Bowens desperately trying to stay close to the Acclaimed corner so he can get that tag whenever Caster returns up to the apron.
Well, fans, we've been told that we have taken our last commercial break, so we are with you the remainder of the night.
Oh, that's awesome. No more breaks. No more breaks. That's great. Man, no more breaks.
Max gets the tag. I wouldn't call it a hot tag. This is a slightly, I'd say, lukewarm tag. Duck behind the couch. I see you, Strange. That's good reactions.
Big Max Caster. Matthew Jackson face first in that top turnbuckle. Caster sends Nicholas to the outside. And Max Caster over the top.
Duck behind the couch. Yeah, he found a duck. He found a duck behind the couch. So duck ran in his house when the robbery was happening. The duck was scared. Did the duck ask you if you had any grapes? I think he asked. No, he said he ducked. Not duck. Ducked. Or is the duck the robber? Oh, maybe the duck was the robber. That would be strange. That'd be a strange tale right there. The gun went quack quack quack. And he was ducking. Waddle, waddle. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? We're telling stories from platforms away. I love it.
We kicked it off with a TBS title successful reign by Mercedes. I mean, and here we are with a tag team title match. It's amazing. It's awesome.
Now Caster, splash in the corner, avoided Nicholas Jackson, the Enziguri.
What is this tag match, dude? Who's?
How about that? A bulldog from Nicholas. It was a rough landing there for Caster.
Wow, they're really leaving a lot of time for their world champion, guys. Julie Hart comes back soon. I can feel it. Has she tweeted anything about how like she's feeling good or anything? Duck got robbed. Strange went from watching a marathon of Bluey to having a shooting across the street. Talk about a swing of things. He went from watching so much Bluey that his eyes were about to bleed, and now there's a shooting across the street. She tweeted a picture of her, then Ring of Honor quote tweet it. She might be in Ring of Honor. I don't know. Oh, maybe versus Red Velvet. Oh, okay. We robbed the old man for grapes. Low blow.
Once he realized the ref couldn't see it, he was nut shot city. Matthew Jackson,
He's got the ring bell. No, he's got the belt. I thought he got the ring bell.
Referee Knox is still down and hurting in that corner. He got squished pretty good. Yeah, might have conked heads.
It's FTR. FTR is here to break it up. FTR, please turn heel. Turn heel. Turn heel. What the heck is this? Ref throws it out. What did I say? Just gonna be rematch at Wembley. I knew it. Young Bucks win technically. Yes, please keep this going. Please just do even more to run over your world champion and not give him any time at the end here. Duck got tired of going to the lemonade stand. He didn't have any grapes. Strange knows.
The winners of this match as a result of a disqualification and still AEW World Tag Team Champions Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Listen, you can't blame Dax. I mean, the guy spit in his face. Of course he's going to shoot a double leg on him and try to fight him. I mean, but Dax and Cass tried to help, but I understand why the Acclaimed is pissed off. They were flowing, man.
We were going to lose anyway, Acclaimed. All they did was delay the inevitable. You're going to lose anyway. The whole deck was stacked against you. They let the Young Bucks do whatever they want. They had the belt in their hands, all that.
And CD, I was going to ask you one question, but I got to talk to you about this now. I mean, this totally changes things for the tag picture as we head into All In. What are you going to do?
Does it?
Renee, if the Young Bucks had defeated the Acclaimed, I would have no choice but to call FTR the #1 contenders. But that wasn't a definitive victory in any way, shape, or form. I mean, this issue between the Acclaimed and the Bucks, it hasn't ended yet. And while that may complicate the tag team title picture, I think I have a very simple solution. This Saturday, Collision on TNT, a match between FTR and the Acclaimed, where the winner goes on to All In to face the Young Bucks for the World Tag Team Championship.
May the best team win.
How's that fair? Get in my belly. How is that fair? You have no choice but to make like a weird decision that makes no sense. This was supposed to be their match. What the heck is this decision? You guys agree with that? Does that sound good to you? Got a machine and it's better than the rest. I'd like to know what you guys think about that.
I promise, if I don't win the AEW World Championship, I will never wrestle again. Your title versus my career.
This might be my last shot.
Oh, we gotta mute that for sure. Hope he had the time of his life. You know he did, dude. He fought everybody. He went out on his own terms, and his terms were slightly boring some of the time, but pretty good a lot of the time.
But I was excited. We could create a dream team of unmitigated, pure wrestling violence.
So take the photographs and still frames in your mind.
Dang, they're putting out some money for this. I hear Green Day, yeah. I was about to say, don't they have the Ring of Honor library? Shouldn't they be showing some cool stuff from his past?
And this will be 25
There we
years
go.
into wrestling. I'm the best mentally I've ever been.
You had the time of your life.
Gotta keep muting it, dude. They're gonna get me. YouTube is gonna get me. I'm gonna wake up with mad emails in my inbox talking about, hey. One's in a hospital. He got shot in the shoulder. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry to hear that, Strange. I'm sorry to hear anybody had to go through anything. That's a sucky situation.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. It's something unpredictable.
Never wrestle again if he doesn't get this. Doesn't get this title. Rambo Duck that owned the house. That Rambo Duck. He went quackers quacking people. What the heck, Strange? Strange is going off.
11 days away from the end of one of the greatest professional wrestling careers ever.
Yeah, but you're gonna say that it all sucked in WWE, right? That was horrible, bad booking from bad creative. Right? Come on, man. There he is. Crowd is not cheering at all. Here we go. Now they're like, okay, let's cheer. They're like, wait, that's him. Let's go. Na 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 na. Love potion number 9. The sad part was then he waddled away. Yeah, I agree, man. If I would have seen that, that probably would be the sad part. He's had 4 matches this year. It's August. I'm glad he's back, though. He was injured somehow. I don't know what the injury was, but he was gone for quite some time. World. There we go. The Trill Mix. Available now, guys. Yeah, 5 minutes, right? Strange. I wish people would see what I'm talking about, but every time I engage with any sort of like AEW hardcore fan, it's like, nah, man. Nah, Swerve's booked perfectly. Sure he is. Main eventing with Wheeler Yuta. After you had Ricky the Dragon Steamboat calling the match with Bryan Danielson and Jeff Jarrett wrestling all over the arena last week. Now it's Swerve versus Yuta, and they got 5 minutes on the clock. Come on, man. And no, not hide nor hair was spoken of Swerve all throughout the night. And I was waiting, trust me. He didn't get any hype promo package. He didn't get any sort of video of him lifting weights. Nothing, dude. And no pop for Swerve. They have no reason to care about this guy, dude. And I'm not saying this because I don't care. I do care. I've been backing this dude since before he even won the tag titles. But it's just ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous how much of an afterthought he is in this company right now. And he's their world champion. It just shows how much of a, like, reactionary champion that they made him. Like, they just put the title on him because the crowd wanted it. Tony Khan had no plans on making this dude world champion, but he was like, oh my god, the crowd likes this? I guess I should do it. And it's just so apparent after the fact that he just really doesn't have much of a plan for this guy. Perfect booking, right? None of the show has been about him at all until the last 5 minutes. What a world champion. What a great piece of booking this is. Tony Khan is the best booker when he has time and investment. Okay? When you give him time and he invests in somebody, he's the best booker, period. But when he doesn't have those things, he immediately loses efficacy. Nah, it's not a title match, Yankees. It's not a title match. And there's no way that Yuta's winning this, so we're not putting a prediction on this either. I'm not saying Tony Khan is a bad booker. I'm saying he's the best booker when he has time and investment. But he has neither for Swerve. And it's very apparent. Yep, Strange. Strange knows what I'm talking about. This is not me talking trash. This is just me looking at what I'm seeing and reacting to what's put right in front of me. Best is Booker T. He's the best booker. Booker T is the best booker. Name-wise. He actually does book his promotion pretty well. We've watched it, and it does seem pretty good.
We've taken our final break of the evening here on Dynamite as Swerve Strickland just taunting Bryan.
Now sleeping on the couch with me. Aw, Strange. I'm glad that you're okay, man. Yeah, no, dude, come on. Is Swerve really gonna lose versus Yuta? That this is no. Come on, man. No prediction for this one. Next week. Okada versus Castagnoli next week. Same thing that happened this week is going to happen next week, guys.
Correct, and I agree. And that shows you the type of teammate and friend. What the hell is this? That Danielson is. What is he doing here, Strickland?
Oh, nice stretch.
It's like a stretch club, but it's not.
I like this stretch. Who's T-Dog? Oh, okay. I was like, what? I thought there was a brand new message.
stretch, it's all a part of what you'd experience in the BCC dojo.
Did you guys see that moments ago? MJF next week and Will Ospreay face to face. Wow,
that's heavy. Not only that, Claudio Castagnoli challenging for the AEW Continental Championship against Kazuchika Okada. Which
Do I have any grapes? I do not. If you would have asked me this last month, I had some grapes. You know what I do have, though? I have some. I got buns. I got hot dog buns. Got any buns? I got some hot dog buns.
He's got, Swerve's got those legs locked up in a death lock type thing, and it's really tough to battle out of that. The AEW World Champion Swerve.
Dang. Wait a minute.
Of the man he will face in 11 days' time at All in London Wembley Stadium. That man, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, who is...
Got any dogs? I do have some hot dogs. I got more hot dogs than I've ever had, probably. At one time, my hot dog inventory right now is probably higher than it's ever been.
And here's the thing, Swerve, he's showing Danielson he's prepared for those kicks, as now he's got Yuta in a pinning predicament.
What is this about?
Swerve changes position.
Swerve's been lifting some weights though, man. He's so unselfish. You see this? He's willing to sell anything, man. Jeez, man.
Urging on Wheeler Yuta. As Yuta ascends to the top, AEW World Champion Swerve. Yuta overcommitted and Swerve drove him down now. He's got the arm captured. Oh man, it's in trouble here. You look at this. Almost like the LaBelle lock.
LaBelle lock, kinda, yeah.
It's very similar. And again, Bryan Danielson, he's not going to be intimidated by this. But Swerve is showing Danielson just how much preparation, how much technical preparation he's made, but Yuta, look at this, reversing into the ankle lock. He rolled out of it. We got the camera off him for a second, but he rolled through and got out of it. Then Yuta now has got himself a nice ankle lock. That's a perfect way to break it. Yeah, nice
back elbow.
There by Swerve Strickland. You push your instep down on your own.
Oh, I gotta get some mustard and ketchup and relish. I'm gonna go to my local gas station and hook it up. It's been a somewhat good show. Yeah, they're setting stuff up. I see what they're doing. Very nicely kind of easing into the pay-per-view.
Big elbow strike connects from Swerve Strickland. Yuta through the lariat, and now object there maintains control. Hammer and anvil elbows. Yuta battering the champion, and now Yuta flattens him out. He's gonna roll through here. Looking for the
Seatbelt. Dude, he almost beat the world champ right there.
Big pushback kick there, Swerve. Went for that leaping flatliner, but Yuta's been using that.
Gosh, man, Swerve gives up so much. Why does he do this, man? You see what he does? Oh, I want some mayonnaise too, dude. I love mayonnaise on hot dogs. I know a lot of people don't like mayonnaise on hot dogs, but I love mayonnaise on hot dogs. I think it adds like a nice creamy, you know, kind of like when you put butter on a steak. It gives you like just a little bit of like a creamy, savory way to go into the, I don't know. Barbecue sauce? Really? What? Oh, so I gotta do the, I gotta do some barbecue sauce apparently. I don't think I've ever had barbecue sauce on hot dogs. Maybe I should try a bunch of different recipes from you guys. Yeah, I've never had barbecue sauce on hot dogs, man. I should try a bunch of different hot dog recipes and we can test them. I can stream it, I can make them on stream and then do the taste test. See which one is my favorite. Can't be worse than mayonnaise and coffee. You said mayonnaise and coffee? Oh my God, Yuta, look out, man. Yuta's getting murdered now. Yeah, you gave him enough offense. Can we get rid of this dude now? I like Yuta, dude. I've watched so much Wheeler Yuta. I love this guy's style, but this is not the time for this, man. Get rid of him. Kicked him in the face with the house call. Do it again. Hit him with 4 more. Do the freaking Bronson Reed. 4 more. Swerve's house. Hit him with another one. Do it again. Now, stomp his head. Yo, ref's gonna call this. Ref said, ring the bell, it's over. Thank you. Thank goodness, man. I love it. This ending was hot. Danielson's there. I love it. This was good. This was a good ending. Mustard, onions? Oh, yeah. Cheese? Heck yeah. Yes, dude. I love it. Just walk off with your... Oh, I thought he was just going to walk off with his song playing. I like this. Look, they gave him like 10 minutes and he did the best thing.
And the most dangerous man in all elite wrestling. That was just an example of what I'm going to do to you in front of 50,000 people at Wembley Stadium in 2 weeks. Brian, you're going to bring your family, right?
Uh-oh.
Because right where you sat, front row, and watched me mutilate Wheeler Yuta is the same thing I'm going to do in front of your daughter.
Oh.
When she watches you have your last match. Then you can fulfill that promise that you made to her that you were going to retire. I'm going to force you to retire because that's what I'm going to do when I cripple you.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Dang, man. Tough, you actually like mayo on hot dogs? Thank you, man. Nobody else likes it. Everybody always looks at me weird. Wait a minute, he's back! Oh, house called up Bryan Danielson and he cracked his neck, dude. Oh, that looked like it hurt. Yo, I thought we were done and we're not done. Dude, this ending was hot fire, I must say. Good job on this. Yes. Yes, he's doing the yes. Yes, baby. Dude, let's go. It was a thing on TikTok, dude. I can't handle that. It might be alright, I don't know. I think coffee sucks anyway, kinda. I'll drink it, but... What in the wide world, man? This was crazy. This was crazy. This ending was what I wanted to see, man. I wonder if this ever got on. It did, okay. Whew, man, I must say that ending was fresh. I must take back what I said previously, because that ending actually was really enjoyable. It was fun. It framed the world champion as a force to be reckoned with, as somebody who's going to bamboozle and brutalize you. And I just wish that Wheeler Yuta wouldn't have got as much offense in. I know they want to... they seem to have a very good relationship backstage between most of the people backstage. You hear a bunch of stuff, but overall I feel like one of the things that they tell you when you join AEW is probably like, hey, get ready to like make the people around you look good. It's like what Dustin Rhodes was saying about how there's no jobbers. We don't do that. We don't say jobber here. We're enhancement talent. We enhance each other's career. We enhance each other. And that's exactly what I saw tonight from Swerve Strickland. We're gonna have ourselves a little review here. I want to know you guys' scores. Don't bounce yet. If you guys leave, your opinion will not be counted. I want your opinions, guys. I want as many opinions as possible. So please stick around, because guess what? It's time for us to have a little symposium, a little get-together, a little review, a little chat, if you will. Oh yes, it's that time, guys. It's that time for us to chat about the graps, the grapple chat. I want to know, guys. I want to know what score you guys would give this episode of AEW Dynamite. This is the 14th of August, 2024 is the year. It is roughly 2 weeks from the biggest show of the year for AEW, All In. And were you all in? Were you all out? Were you halfway in? I don't know. I don't know about all this. But we're gonna find out. I want to know what score you guys would give it. Now, keep in mind, it's a score from 0 to 10. Okay, so 10 would be the best, 0 would be the worst. But there's a caveat. The highest score I will take for tonight's show is going to be an 8.4 out of 10. So if the show was just brilliant, perfect, did everything right, you would probably go about 8.4, or maybe somewhere around there. The lowest score I'm going to accept for tonight's episode is going to be a 7.0. Okay, 7.0 would be baseline. Like the show it was a show, it was there, it did not really inspire you too much, and it was just there. Okay, 7.0 to 8.4. Anywhere in between, you're golden as well. So you can go 7.3, 7.5, whatever. You're in control of your scores. So you have until this song ends to give me your score. There you have it. All right, let's boot up the Captivator and see what you guys have. What are the scores here? What are they looking like? All right, so Melee says 7 flat. I got you, Melee. Please wait until I play the song to put your score in next time, because if a bunch of people put their scores, you get pushed all the way up, I might miss it, and then it's just going to mess stuff up. So please wait until I play the song. Let's see here. Strange says 7.8. I got you. 7.8. You got it. You said you missed the MJF segment, so you shouldn't rate. Dude, the MJF segment wasn't live. It was just a promo package. So if you saw everything but that, you should still give a score. Oh, you missed the whole first hour. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Don't score. All right. Hot dogs forever for sure. Let's see here. Super Mario says 7.5. 0 7 249. Yo, this is a very particular set of scores, man. Are you Liam Neeson? Super Mario, thank you. You got it. What is? I see Super Mario phrased it like radio phrases it, in the form of a question. Radio says 7.75. 5592. You got it. Thank you, Radio. Thank you, Super Mario. J-Rock says 7.7. Actually, my bad. I almost did the wrong thing. 7.74. 5592. There's 2 5s, right? Yeah, okay. Gotta make sure. Guys are hitting me with a bunch of numbers. Where are all these numbers? I got all these numbers. J-Rock, thank you. WB says 7.84. You got it. Oh, that's very easy. Exactly. People know. All right. Bacon alien duck with grapes. I just saw what you did. I missed that at first. I see it now. All right. That's that. Panda says she barely watches AEW, so she probably wouldn't want to score on this. My score is going to be... Oh, gosh, I didn't even get a chance to think about this. Let me think. We're getting very close to All In, man. These shows need to be popping. The finale was really good. You know what? I'm going to go 7.75 exactly. I'm going to go right across the finish line because I do feel like most of the show was very acceptable. It had a pretty good flow to it. I think most of what I would say this show needs to work on is just being unique, because you can't have 3 or 4 jump starts per night, dude. Nobody's that mad at each other, and if they are, you need to have some things in place. Your show looks like chaos. Your show looks like you don't have control of anything, and that's not a good thing. That's a thing that could work here or there. It shouldn't be the rule, though. Who wants to invest in a league where people can just do whatever they want, you know? Probably some people. Some people just probably like chaos. I'll show you who they look like. They look like this guy right here. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you who the people who just like chaos look like. They look like this. Look like this guy right here. You see him? There he is. This guy. Okay? That's the guy. See my mouse? This guy. He just likes chaos, right? That's it. Most of you probably don't look like that. Most of you probably aren't acting like that at all times, okay? That's probably not the best thing to invest your time in when just anything can happen at any time, because then there's no rules, there's no barricades, there's no... it's like someone can win a NASCAR 500 by just driving back, just going to starting at the start line and then just taking a quick left and going halfway and driving back and counting that as a lap over and over again. They just do 1,000 forward and backwards and win the race. Like, you don't want that, okay? You don't want that over and over again. That's cheap. It's wacky. It doesn't really facilitate. It doesn't facilitate combat. It doesn't facilitate a fun competition when everybody just gets to do whatever they want, whenever they want, however they want, and there's no referees to do anything about it. And even when the referees are there, they're not going to enforce anything besides just kicking out the wrong person and stuff like they did tonight. I can't say that this was a great show. I could say that this was a show that is very recommendable. I could say that this is watchable, and I would watch this show from start to finish again right now. That means it's a good show, okay? 7.75 is a good score. Would I rather watch this or like NXT last night? I'd rather watch NXT last night. I found NXT to be a lot more cohesive. I found it to be more fun. I found the characters involved to be more cohesive in the way they interacted with each other. Even though I found it to be corny in places, the corniness was like part of a lot of the characters involved. It wasn't corny because the booking was corny. So I gotta say 7.75 sounds about right which is a great score, which means it passed as far as I'm concerned, and it is a recommendable show. I would recommend people to watch this episode of AEW. But how much of that was because of a few parts of the show that really stood out? Probably a couple. They probably got a few leveled up. They probably got a few one-ups. You know how in Super Mario Brothers you get the one-ups, you get those green mushrooms, the white and green mushrooms, and they give you an extra life. Like it's like, okay, maybe maybe I have another chance. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm not. Maybe if I die right now, I won't be out of luck. That's what I feel on this show. There were a few parts of the show that really gave them an extra life to get to the ending and be a show that like crossed the finish line in that way. And those parts are what I've been hype about tonight, and the parts that I enjoyed tonight, especially the ending. If the ending would not have happened in that way, if they wouldn't have gone off the air the way they did, if it would have just been, oh, he walks up the ramp and Bryan Danielson says, oh, I'll see you at Wembley or whatever, like, that would have been a no-go, probably like a 7.6 or something to me. But the way they ended the show, it made the world champion look strong, made him look like an actually dangerous individual is what he's been telling us he is, and it made Danielson seem like he's on the opposite end of a beatdown that's going to end his career, and they built it up throughout the show too. So I got to give them props, man. AEW killed it with this ending tonight. Very, very awesome. Can you imagine if they would have spent as much time tonight on that as they spent on, like, the other stuff? They could have had even better show, but I got to say, man, if next week's show is just like this, it's going to get a little lower score than me from me, because you gotta make people want to buy the pay-per-view, man. You're going to have to do a little better than this next week, and I hope they do. I'm looking forward to it. If next week is better than this, whoo-wee, it's going to be hot. But I'm going 7.75. All that adds up to 53.398761 divided by how much? Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm dividing how many scores we got by what the scores added up to, so we can get the average. The average is what we go by, and that's whether they get the point or not. So 53.398761 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7 scores. Let's see if we can get up to 10 or 15 next time, guys. Everybody score next time, okay? 7.62. They got a half a point for this show. Half a point, almost a full point. They were really rivaling a full point, but they got a half. I could see it. 1.0. Actually, let's just do 1. We don't need the 0.0 when it ends in 0. There we go. Dynamite. They're ahead of SmackDown so far, and they're ahead of Collision. They are about a half a point behind Raw, 1 point behind NXT, and a half a point behind Power so far. Just got to be consistent, man. I'm telling you, this season is going to be a hot season, man. This is going to be so fun. I can't wait to see how this stuff turns out. I cannot wait to see how this season turns out, because I know, and you know, it's about consistency. It's not about blowing it out of the water, because you can do an 8.4 show, right? And your next show can be a 7.0, right? And then guess what? Then it's like you never did that 8.4. It's like you never did that great show. Consistency is key. You need to be consistently entertaining. You need to invite people back next week to really see what the next thing that's going to happen is. And one of the things that I'm noticing is they are skipping weeks. They're saying, oh, you cared about MJF? Okay, he wrestled last week. Oh, you care about Orange Cassidy? Oh, he wrestled last week. Oh, you cared about Swerve? Oh, he wrestled last week. And then next week it's like, oh, what? Oh, no match. Oh, you have nothing set up for him? Okay. So like you're coming across a situation where you're creating a situation where you're not creating the next week. The like, oh, I got to see what happens next, you know? You're just letting it rock and you're like, that's it. You need to create the next week mentality, must-see television. Because now people are like, oh, well, Swerve's not going to wrestle next week. So everybody who loves Swerve is going to willy-nilly tune in just to see kind of what happens. They're not going to watch the show. They're not going to watch the show like that. Everybody who loves MJF, they didn't see him on the fight card this week. They didn't see anything for him. They're not going to tune into this week. Like you're not giving people a prolonged exposure to the things they like. You're doing what you want to do on these shows, and that's not creating a cyclical interest in the show. You got to create a recycling, a cyclical interest where it just continues to cycle, where you continue to be invested. You can't do that when you're not going to showcase half the people that you're telling me to be invested in. That needs to happen. And sadly, all they have is one more show. So we'll see. All they have is one more Dynamite. Everybody knows that Rampage and Collision, they're shows that have fun things on them, but they're not completely must-see, and they don't really feed into the storylines the same way as Dynamite does. When I say there's one more show, I mean there's one more Dynamite, because that's where everything comes together, and the rest of that is like tertiary. It's not even secondary. It's like tertiary. It's third place when it comes to building stories and getting people hype about what's going to happen next on your pay-per-view and what's going to happen next, period, throughout your entire company. So the next show needs to do that to the maximum, and I hope it will. One of the things that I understand and I've learned about Tony Khan is when his back's against the wall, he is a Wolverine, dude. When his back's against the wall, he does great booking, great ideas. He pulls out all the stops. He just does the damn thing. Oh my goodness. Yo, the big dog. Thank you for subscribing. Oh my goodness, we got subscribers? Thank you. When his back's against the wall, he's a Wolverine. He comes out swinging and he fights back, and he counter books WWE in the best way to make his product look great, and it just comes out great. But the thing is, when he believes he's doing everything perfect, and when he thinks everything's great, and when he thinks that there's nothing to worry about and he's got it in the bag, that's when things start going through the floor. So he just needs to stay on his P's and Q's, and we need to keep saying what we're saying about the show in front of us. We cannot continue to say everything's great, because as you've seen, that's what got them in the trouble they're in right now, where they're waning in audience engagement. You heard it tonight, man. Crickets were in this arena tonight, even though that's a good crowd, and even they were quiet and silent during parts of the show. We have to keep on holding him accountable, because that's when he works the best. When his back is against the wall, he works the best. So coming up, guess what? His back against the wall. He wants to sell as many tickets to Wembley as possible, so the next show is probably going to be the best Dynamite of the year so far. I hope. And I've seen it before, and you've seen it before. When Tony's in trouble, he knocks it out of the park. When he's not in trouble, when he thinks he's not in trouble, I should say, that's when we get these willy-nilly, just do whatever you want shows where Orange Cassidy is all over the place. He gets 3 segments a night. He starts the show, like all that stuff. So hopefully next week is even better than this week. I liked this show. I'm glad it got at least a half a point. It was very close to getting a full point. There's just a few scores that I feel that were like way off base, like the 7 flat and stuff like that, dude. That like 7 flat should be reserved for shows that really, really suck. This show didn't suck. So maybe next time, if you're gonna give something a flat 7, it needs to be like one of the worst shows you've seen. Okay. Who won on the girls' side tonight? Mercedes won. Thank you guys so much for being part of the show. Thank you so much for your scores. Hopefully you'll give a score next time. We're live again for AEW on Saturday for Collision. Please be here. We're live again for wrestling tomorrow. We're live on my other channel. It's called Gritty Reacts. It's my other channel where I react to stuff. We're going to be live for all of TNA Impact. I know you guys are like, oh, TNA. Dude, TNA's been better than Collision for a couple of times recently. I wouldn't say all the time, but there have been episodes of TNA I've enjoyed, and everybody in here has enjoyed a little bit more than Collision recently. So please don't tell me no TNA sucks and all that, dude. You watch it, okay? Come through and watch it. I think you'll have a fun time, and we're all going to be hanging out in here just like this. We don't really score it, but I will take you guys' input on what you think of TNA Impact tomorrow. I'm looking forward to checking you guys out, and I'm looking forward to you checking me out. And on top of that, I do a show tomorrow called The Nitty Gritty, where I show you the newest game trailers, movie trailers, behind the scenes, making of footage, just like a little mini E3 that I do that's very gaming and movie related, where I show you guys everything that's new on the market when it comes to pop culture and all that. So if you like games, if you like movies, please be in my Twitch chat tomorrow. Twitch is the spot where we do it. We don't do it on YouTube because there's just there's too much copyright nonsense that happens on YouTube for me to be able to do 35 trailers and hope not to catch anything weird. So please come to my Twitch chat. Come hang out with us. That's where we're going to be live for the rest of the evening tonight, by the way. So come on over here if you're already on YouTube. Come to my Twitch. We're not going on any pre-stream nonsense, none of that. We're live right now. I'm broadcasting live. That's where all these messages are coming from. If you're on YouTube, please teleport to my Twitch. Here, I'll put it in the chat. And if anybody would like to be like a cool moderator and start doing these things for me, it would be really cool if I had a moderator who would do that. Get on over to my Twitch channel, guys. We'll hang out there. Everybody on the YouTube, thank you so much. Everybody on the Twitch, stick around because we're not done yet. But guess what? That was the chat.